Yeah, come on in, you all. I am tired. I'm just getting back from Six Flags. I took my nephew to Six Flags, and I'm extremely tired. Two of my favorite roller coasters were open, so got on those without an issue. Um, and so went to lunch, and that's it. You know, I don't get on roller coasters after I eat. So I had a really good time, and then I got some Juneteenth things to do on Saturday. But for Juneteenth, I actually went and had a great time at Six Flags. It was really good, really, really, really good. Had a really good time. Went to BJ's to eat. It was good. So anyway, y'all, what's been going on? What's been happening? I've been out to loot, but I said let me come on because when I get home, I am going to sleep. I am absolutely exhausted with the walking and the rides and the rides and the walking. And then I ate and I am sleeping. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day for the fathers out there. Yep. So what's been happening? What's been going on? Who, who is that? Who's that saying Happy Juneteenth? I can't see your name because it's far away. It may be Michelle's daughter, Ebony. I don't know who it is, but whoever said Juneteenth with the hearts, I see you. I just can't see you because the lettering is blending in. Somebody had hit me up saying that a content creator was saying some things about me. I don't care. I don't. I just enjoyed my whole day, and I can actually get into a roller coaster and don't have to take the wall of shame because I know that the lap bar and the restraints are gonna close. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So we was on Dr. Diabolical, which is a roller coaster at Six Flags, and this man was sitting next to us, and he was a little plump, and that bar was hanging out a little bit. So had it not clicked twice, he would have been taking the walk of shame rather. But I was concerned. I was concerned. I was concerned for him because you know they have the lock and then it locks, the restraint locks and stuff, but it was just hanging out there. And then they have the seat belt, but that roller coaster stops and it holds you in suspension before you take the dive. And then it has a lot of loops and stuff. Ooh, I was a little concerned, but God got him through. He made it. Oh my God, but I was concerned. So praise God. Praise God. Not what I used to be, but thank God I'm not what I want to be, but thank God I'm not what I used to be. Because baby, and the lady was trying to push it down, and so she got it down, and he was trying to help her push it down because he sure didn't want to do that walk of shame. But you know what though, if it takes that much to keep me in, I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to be in there. I don't want to be testing the limits of the roller coaster restraints. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to. So anyway, but that was nice. It was a nice time, y'all. I'm just so exhausted. And after I ate, it was like, we ain't going back to the park. We were supposed to go to La Cantera Mall, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Let's go back. I'm sleep. So I'm gonna go and get some sleep. What's up, Hershey? What you doing? Hershey, I just came on here to chit chat. Nothing major. No fires to put out. Pretty much I said what I said this morning. and I'm gonna let the girls or the boys or whoever want to have it for their content. But that's it. I'm gonna tell you, it's not a sunny day, but it's a very overcast day where breeze is blowing, and it's a nice day. It's sleeping weather. It's not raining, but the sun is not out. It's cool. A breeze is blowing, and I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna get some rest. I am really too recommending some, if you're losing weight, whether it's a shot or whether you're going to the gym or you're doing a combination of both, I would really recommend that you take liquid collagen. It's really good. So do it. You can take it plain or you can put it in your drink, whether it's a hot drink or cold drink, but it really helps with skin restoration. Um, and it bulks up your skin. It's called liquid collagen. And you can get it on Amazon. But yeah. What you said, Hershey? Oh, Lord, you blocking people? No, but I did see him cry. I did see him cry when Michelle got up and Michelle talked about his accomplishments because Obama is not going to tout and blow his own horn, but Michelle got up there and did it. And, I miss that. I mean, it was like Camelot with them. Michelle and Barack, it was like Camelot. Such class and grace and dignity. And again, you know, I don't think they were faking the funk, but they seemed so much in love. And you look at that kind of stuff and then you look at what's going on now and you really appreciate the Obamas. You really do. You really do. So I missed that, but I did see when she was giving her speech, and it was really good. Hershey, I haven't gone over there to watch. I really am serious, you all. I can do my own content, and I just truly think people want you to watch them be angry and to say malicious and nasty stuff because they want you to sit there and watch. And I don't have time to indulge that foolishness. Life is much, much bigger than fighting with people on YouTube. Can I do it? Yes. Will I do it sometimes if it's feasible, but not all the time. And sometimes it's not worth it. And if I block the person and if I don't allow them on my platform, usually I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. Very, very rare occasions will I let somebody up. Very rare. Well, why is Rodney going over there? I mean, why is he going over there? I didn't even know she was coming on. I mean, see, I didn't even know she was coming on. I just out of sight, out of mind is good for me. I mean, really, it works for me. Out of sight, out of mind really works for me because some of these people really want attention, and they get a kick out of you um, listening to them, I guess. And yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Keep it moving. But I did see Michelle Obama, and it was beautiful. The library is beautiful. At present time, the Reagan Library is the most visited, but it is, they are making projections that the Obama Library will get between 700,000 to 1 million visitors a year. So The Obama library is projected to be the most visited library um, in the country. The Reagan library has a lot of stuff, and then I heard Bush's library is very interactive. Now, Obama's library is all digital, so that's really, really key. I think the best library for academics and really finding out about the civil rights movement is the Lyndon B. Johnson Library. I've been there about twice. It's on the campus of the University of Texas, Austin, and the LBJ Library is phenomenal. It's massive. Uh, I like it because you can hear the phone calls that he had between the civil rights leaders and LBJ. He was mean. I mean, how he was talking to Adam Clayton Powell, I was floored. So yeah, but the Obama Library, I think a lot of people like it because it's very interactive, it's very friendly, it's for the people. It's to bring people together. You got basketball courts, you got a park for the kids. I think it is for all people. I think it's very inclusive, and I think that's what sets them apart from uh, all the presidents that have libraries. There's only 16 presidential libraries. So yeah, only 16 presidential libraries. There are some that have presidential documents, but they're not considered presidential, but it's only 16. So yeah. Well, Hershey, it's no big. I would take it. I would take offense to it. I would take offense to being blocked by some of these people. I would. You know, I may be blocked by some people now and don't even know it because don't go over there enough. Ooh, those are some pretty garage doors. Don't go over there enough to check it out. So anyway, I saw Lolo was on, and again, shout out to Lolo. Lolo, stand your ground. No one should be talking to anybody like they're crazy. Um, you know, I do have someone who is very interested in the House of Jay Wilson, which I am opening back again. And so I do have one interested person. And to that person, I got your information. I'm going to be reaching out to you. I'm waiting for other people if they decide to do it. And if I have one person, that's great because I'm going to try to give them as much as I can to help them be successful when they decide to present themselves and decide to do content. And whatever content they decide to do, I'm going to really push them along. And hopefully they'll be a little messy. You got to be a little messy. You got to be a little messy. It's in the B sector. So you can do politics and be a little messy, whatever you do. So I think it's going to be really good. So I'm ecstatic about that. And we'll see how it works. Let me say this, you all. It was so many people at that library. I mean, it was an event. It was an event. I saw more people attend that than that 250 WWE mess that was at the White House. I saw more people attend the Obama's library ceremony, and I know it's going to be awesome. It's open today. How appropriate on Juneteenth, and that's great. And I'm excited about the Obamas. I've been looking at Black excellence, and we don't give ourselves enough credit. And I think Juneteenth and those things are very important. People were treated crazy. And Juneteenth is a very important holiday. Yeah, we went to Six Flags, but I think about those people and what they had to go through. Couldn't read, couldn't write, didn't know they were free. I mean, so you look at those types of things, you all. So Juneteenth is important. And all holidays are man created. So this holiday is just as important than any holiday we celebrate. I did not know that, Boonky. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. I did not know that at all. Did he go to Bohemian Groves? Seemed like a lot of presidents are always invited to Bohemian Groves in north of San Francisco, which is interesting. Hershey, what's going on now? Hershey, let me say this to you. I want you to show your Obama Museum at your house. I want you to show the Hershey Museum. Now, Hershey, I want you to share with the girls how a real renovation is supposed to look. And Hershey, I want you to move that bus. I want you to just prepare for us, take everything out that would, dox you, and just show us that beautiful spread. Because from what I saw, and this is why I'm upset, Hershey, not because I want to dox you, not because I want to be shady, but the renovations look extremely nice. The bathroom was very professionally done. And I want you to share what Black excellence looked like. I want you to share what time and dedication looks like. And I know that your place is going to be a show place. And I know that that basement is going to be quite nice. So I want Hershey to kind of let us in. Just a little bit, Hershey. Not asking you to do much, but just consider that, because I really wanted you to move that bus. You moved a piece of it, but we want to see it. Everybody's upset with Donald Trump. And what's sad about it is that that particular deal that he got with Iran is, he lost more than, so Obama got a lot of concessions, and Trump pretty much got the same thing Obama got, but less. And a lot of people are mad at it. And it's like, okay, we're unfreezing these assets now. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, girl, that house with the recessed lighting and stuff, and it's very modern. I feel clean lines, in that home. Oh, it's very modern, Hershey. And if it's anything like that bathroom, I know it's going to be spectacular, fabulous, fantastic. Well, all I'm going to say is look at the actions and look what's going on. And United States send money, and we send money, and we send money. And now Netanyahu is doing what he wants to do. They don't care about Trump, and Trump is very upset at Netanyahu, but Netanyahu does not care. Netanyahu does not care. And I think we really need to examine that relationship, because it's an unchecked relationship. And I don't think it's benefiting the United States. I don't think it's something that is fostering peace. It's fostering more instability and instability in the Middle East. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Mondo, God bless him. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say, because, again, I've said everything that I needed to say. I've said everything that I needed to say. Look, but this is the thing, you all. I just came on because I'm actually going to the other house, getting ready to lay it down, but wanted to talk to you all because I don't know if I'm going to be on later tonight unless something extraordinary happens, or somebody send a nice piece of change, because I'll come on for a little change, and that's when I'll come on. My expectation is to rest. So again, I'm not even coming on for the mess. I did see Lolo coming on, and I don't know. I saw a little bit of Lolo and Pizarro, and I had to turn it. It was all that screaming and stuff, and I'm like, Lolo, you can do this. I can't. I can't. Yeah, Netanyahu. Can I say this though? Netanyahu is kind of like Trump. He's trying to stay in the office. But a lot of people lost faith in him, especially after that hostage situation. And now Netanyahu is using war and division to stay in office. So that's how I see it. But the people have grown weary of him. They really have. Well, if I have a reason to come live, but yeah, I got a lot to do this weekend. It's a lot of Juneteenth thing. I haven't even shaved. I got to shave tonight. I got to shave tonight. I got to do quite a few things tonight. Got to do quite a few things tonight, you all. Come on, Hibachi. You gonna let them do the lava in the how they do it with the onions, and then they have the lava, and then they have a volcano fire. You gotta love the Hibachi people. Oh God, I forgot. You know what? Y'all was supposed to go to the African restaurant to get some jollof rice. Ooh, that jollof rice is so good, but I guess I'm not gonna do it today. I'll do it later on. I might do it tomorrow or Sunday. They have a restaurant called Afrotech. And when I tell you the food is very tasty, it's seasoned really well, not too salty, but not too plain. It's just the right seasoning, and it is so good. The chicken, really good. So yeah, it's called Afrotech, where Africa meets Texas, and the food is good. And every time we go there, there is a line. And let me tell you something. In San Antonio, if they don't like your food, there won't be a line. But if there's a line, they like the food. The only time that I seen a line and I couldn't believe it was at Bojangles. They had built the Bojangles in San Antonio. But this is the thing. They only sold chicken strips. I'm like, how you gonna build Bojangles and only sell chicken strips? They had them biscuits. And ooh, they had the biscuits with the sauce on it, the sweet, the sticky biscuits. Oof. Maybe you can see the butter and the syrup or whatever that was on the biscuits. It really looked good. My God, today. No, I mean, but they make it well, and y'all, we don't do a whole lot of cooking like that. And he cooks more than I do. As a matter of fact, usually he will make lunch for Monday and Tuesday for me because he likes to cook. So I can, but I don't do it except on special occasions. But the lady who does Sanja Norwood, man, she almost want me to get in and start cooking, but I don't eat that much. So again, it's no need to do all that cooking and it goes to waste. So, hey, Catherine, how are you feeling, Catherine? Are you doing all right? Somebody actually sent me your page, and so I'm just happy that you took those things off. And I hope you're doing well. And Catherine, just pray and just stay away from this. I think that your justification and what you're going through, I can see that, but not here. So thank you, Catherine, for listening. I mean, you do what you want, but I really don't want anything bad to happen to you. And that's for anybody. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. But sometimes people don't see far, and then when things creep up on them, then it becomes like, oh. So yeah. Now, a lot of people didn't have the day off. A lot of people did not have the day off. So happy Juneteenth to those people who are at work. And while you're at work, just remember, thank God you had a job, because some people wouldn't even be able to have a job. It wasn't for the ancestors forging the way. Some people have really forged the way so we can do what we do today. And this is why it's so important to know your history, so important to know the sacrifice of your people, okay? And we shouldn't just throw their sacrifice and their hard work and their legacy and what they had to suffer through. We shouldn't throw it away. We shouldn't throw it away at all. Baby, when I tell you I'm gonna hit that bed, mm, either the couch or the bed, I'm baby, I am. I guess because when you ride the roller coasters, you have that adrenaline, and so you have all of that energy, the adrenaline, and then when it crashes, and you know I already done ate something, so now it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Okay, well they'll get over it. I mean, no big whoop. No, but do they get job security in this? But let me say this though. The Tasha K thing really did it. The Tasha K thing really put it over the top. And what's really funny about it is I don't think that list is accurate, but for the mere fact that they are off of it, it pisses them off. Now, I must admit, there are some people who are off of it who should be on, but I thought Rodney was hilarious when Rodney was saying, "You ain't on it, but I am." And I'm like, mm. So again, just being messy because I know it's going to get to him. I know, but even though it's a joke, these girls are highly upset. They getting ready to contest it. Maybe they getting ready to contest that. All right, they want a retraction. They want a retraction of that list. They want a full retraction. They are contesting that list. My God, today. And I'm just rolling because I'm like, it ain't that serious, but and when people say, well, it ain't that serious to me, well, right. Anyway, I find it, I find it amusing. Eh, I am so sorry you all for that yawn. Oof. Hey, Paz, what's up, West Oakland? Rico is so mad he cussed Tasha Slam out. Why he cussing Tasha out? Ooh, you think they're gonna do something to Tasha K? Oh wow, why is he mad at Tasha? Why is he mad at Tasha K? Why is he mad at Tasha K? Come on now, come on. Why are you mad at Tasha K? What did Tasha K do to him? Does Tasha K even know him? I mean, why you mad at Tasha K though? Second gen, second gen. Oh my God. What did pizza do to him? Oh my God. He's going off on pizza as well. West Oakland, make it make sense. Tasha K didn't do anything. And if Wiley did that list, then I guess Wiley don't think that much of you either. But yet you're gonna host that man at your house, but he didn't put you on the list. Hmm. You gonna host him at your house, but he didn't put you on the list. Mm. What's up, Rodney? Rodney said, you can say what you want about me. I'm on the list. And I can tell you who ain't. Mm. Rodney was so petty. That was a petty moment. Rodney, why you going over there to Dimples? I heard Dimples blocked you. What's going on over? Why you going over there to Dimples? I didn't even know she was still doing commentary. I thought she was just a regular writer at LSA. And again, I don't go to LSA. Why was he cursing pizza out? That's what I'm asking you as Oakland. Why is he cussing? I think he's mad at pizza. I think he mad pizza name was first. So? So is it supposed to be significant that her name was first or whatever? Baby, long as my name is on the roll. That's all. Let me tell you something. I just want to be in the number. When the roll is called up there, when the roll is called up there, I just want to be on the list. That's it. I don't care if I'm first, 15th, 275. I just want to be in the number. Not the number, but I just want to be in the number. Just in the number. Not the number, but the number. This is the thing though. Why you gonna be mad at pizza because her name was first? Is this what we really get mad about? Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had a phone call. Is this what we really get mad about, Rodney? Rodney, is people really getting mad about this? Y'all, I know y'all lying to me. People really get mad about this? Come on, Krista. Krista, I'm glad to be in the number one more time. Baby, these girls really want to be counted. So say if my name went in there. Okay, okay, what is that gonna do? Is people gonna stop coming? I'm just asking. What I mean, but I'm laughing because I know people gonna be serious about this list, and I'm just rolling because I'm like, okay, and some people don't even deserve to be on the list, but for the mere fact they own the list, and I think they was being messy. I think they are being messy because the folks saying, how come they got on the list and they ain't even B sector, but y'all done left me out. And you know how people feel. And I think they doing that for a reason. And I'm rolling. Oh, they go envy. Hey. Oh Lord. It's a lot going on. But again, you all, I will say this for the person who is actually getting ready to come out of the house of Jay Wilson. We're gonna do our best to get you to 1,000. I can't promise you that, but I will work to get you there. And also, we're gonna have a really nice, um, you know, reception of you and who you are, and we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right, and I'm gonna make sure that when you're talking, that your mic is not on mute. and you talking for 30 minutes and no one is hearing you. I want you to be heard. Amen. Okay, you're in no sector. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting. 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 Keep that in mind. Interesting. Ooh, Krista said Joe Live was all about her. Is that what's going on, Krista? Krista, please come and talk about it. Krista, what's really going on in your life? Krista, oh, and again, you all, I want to let you all know again, I was not upset that Lemon was interviewing that individual that we were talking about this morning. I just didn't want her to get caught up. That's all. I wasn't jealous. Jealous for what? That's stupid. That's stupid. My thing is, yeah, I just want her to be careful. Oh, he was just claiming Mo 3? Oh, okay. Oh, I just put it down, Krista. Yes, Catherine. That's all it was. And people are trying to make it like it's something else, but it's not. To be clear, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Now, I did tell Catherine that I will talk about it if she put it on. I'm gonna talk about it. What's up, Krista?
Hey, Pastor. How are you? Yeah, can you hear me?
I done did roller coasters, and I done walked, and I done had a little Juneteenth meal, and I'm full. But I'm all right. How you doing? I heard you said somebody been talking about you all day session. They just had their name in your mouth.
Yes, Pastor. Pastor, it amazes me. Shout out to you and shout out to the chat. Let me mind my manners.
Is you on the list?
I don't know if
is you on the list?
I'm on the list, Pastor.
Oh, come on now.
I am row 3, number 1. Row 3, number 1.
Okay, girl, I'm on the list too, girl. She put me in the middle. Girl, she put me in the middle. She said, I need the core. I need Jay Wilson to be in the core. Because if you don't have no core strength, you don't have no strength. Hallelujah.
Okay, now let's go. Let's go.
But Rodney is on the list and stuff. Now, I didn't see Jay John's name. I didn't see Rico's name. No, I saw Rodney's name. Rodney's name is on the list. Yeah.
Rodney was on the list. I said, come on, handsome. Let's go.
Come on. I didn't even know I was on the list until somebody told me. Somebody said they gave me $25 to let me know I was on the list. I like people like that. I like people like that. Rodney, you was in row 2. Come on, Rodney.
Rodney was in row 2. Let's go.
He in row 2. But a lot of people ain't on the list.
Oh.
And I heard people cussing and being mad because they ain't on the list. And Jesus.
What? Oh,
but like the people said, I'm glad to be in the number one more time.
Yes, okay. One more time, Pastor. And especially for me, because they out here, they saying that they want to brown me out, but I don't know what it is. They having all kind of lives about me. Folks getting put out of sectors because of me. And I said, how is all of this possible? Oh, and the latest one is that the person, the owner of the new group, the anti-Crystal one, honey, they said that they broke their own rule today that they call Crystal cripple.
Oh,
they didn't made a health read. They made a health read.
Wow.
They called me cripple. They not supposed to talk about people's health.
Yeah. What else
Pastor
is new? A
Mystic.
lot of people been firing shots at me, and let them fire them.
Mm.
Okay, YouTube is the
Yes.
beef factor, but I'm on the
Okay.
list. But I'm on the list.
Mm.
But Crystal,
Pastor
you said that Envy was talking about you all on his. He said he only talked about you a little bit.
Envy, I didn't get a chance to watch the live because I told the people, I said, listen, I can't keep up with everybody now. So I told the person, I said, send me the timestamp. They said, well, just go watch most of the video because it was about you. I said,
Oh my!
what? I said,
What?
Pastor, they said that it's part of the reason that somebody, they want to know what's going on with Jess Krista. Why is people don't want to deal with her, and they don't know. They're gonna guess if they're gonna still even be a part of it. Oh, Pastor, it's going down because of Jess Krista. I said, I said, well, I got to go listen to this for
Well, he
myself.
said he
And
ain't a
then,
part of nobody's sector, but then they said he was hollering Mo 3. I don't know. I don't know.
Pastor,
Did you
these
see
folks
how
is messy.
Pizarro talked to Lolo?
Oh, that was so terrible. I was the one they got mad at me because I told on the Miss O's, I shouted out to her daughter and said, how come she didn't get involved? Because the daughter said if anybody come at Lolo, she coming for him. So I told the daughter what had happened. I said somebody was on here shouting at your mama. So they mad at me. They mad at me for telling.
I just can't believe how people talk to folk like that. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and Lolo was really trying to reason, but people was getting a little spicy and
Yes.
testy. And then they got mad because
Mm-hmm.
I said that the men's panel was a little boring. And I just didn't get they were talking about trans issues. I'm like, okay, and I'm just like,
Oh,
what is this? It was just
yeah.
weird. And then I went to sleep, and what's his name? Binary liked it. Binary said it was good. So I mean, it was just not to
Oh,
my tasting. It was not to my liking.
okay.
And I mean, who am I?
Yeah.
I'm just on the list.
I'm a lot like you, Pastor, when it comes to certain things. Yeah, you know. But maybe that's why we on the list. I don't know because we kind of think so.
Yeah, Envy, whatever. Again, okay, so you're an interloper, and again, you're just like an adjunct professor. You just teach the class, but you really don't have any connection to the university. And and
Mm,
this is why the university is not really so much to you because you're adjunct. You're just in and out, and we understand. We
mm,
understand, and I get it. I get it. I get it. So since you're not part of any sector, I'll take that in mind because I'm going to really try to hook up with beef sector people who have like mindings. And again, since you don't talk about all issues because certain issues make you uneasy or something like this, I'll just stop talking to you. I'll talk to the people who are open minded and can handle any kind of conversation, and they're not limited. Because you even say that about women issues and stuff, and nobody's asking you to be an expert on it. But since you don't do those things, then I'll limit what I say, or yeah, I'll limit some things as well. So thank you for letting me know. And I'm not upset. I just observe and I just hear what you all say. And it's really what you
right.
do more than what you say that really gets my attention. How do
Hmm.
you feel about that, Krista?
I agree with you, Pastor. I listen to people, and I was thinking the same thing. I said, so a lot of these people say that they not beef sector and all of that, but all their commentary is beef sector.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Most of their support is beef
yeah.
sector.
And it's
Now,
2.0. It is
I was
2.0.
told I wasn't. Yeah, and I was told I was not beef sector, and that because I wasn't here when it first started and all the other stuff. So I said,
That's
okay, then
not
I'm not
true.
beef
That's
sector.
not true.
I
That's not true. That is not true.
yeah.
And a lot of people are mad because they're second gen. And they get mad because I'm calling them
Hmm.
second gen. But a lot of people are second gen. I mean, but when people don't claim a sector, I'll leave them alone. And Envy, you
Hmm.
can say, "Oh Jesus," and all of that stuff.
But one
Because
thing I
again, I want to
always
deal with
admit, I
people who
said
are
I'm not.
interested.
Yeah, because I'm not going to argue, Pastor, with people about their opinion of me, right? So I served them one better. Because, when people think that they getting to you, they'll do it.
Hmm.
So I said, you're right. I said, I'm not no sector. But one thing about it, beef sector supports me.
I don't see it
Beef
that way.
sector
I think
supports
after a
me.
time, a lot of people don't. Now, it's a lot of people who really want to be in B sector and they've been rejected. They've been rejected
Mm,
flat out. But no, Krista, no. There's some people I think is B sector. They trying to say Rodney ain't B sector. We all came from somewhere. Now
right.
some people are OGs originals, but some people are second generational. And some
Mm-hmm.
people are Avatar Nation. So everybody comes in different ways. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Right.
But
Because I think
again,
when I
you pay your
came
dues,
back,
you pay your dues.
yeah, when I came back, they had started beef sector. But I used to hang out with a lot of the people that were OGs that was in the beef sector.
Hmm.
So they was
I
like,
used to
oh
love
yeah.
Allie the Sag. I used to love Allie. Oh my God. I wish she would have stayed
Okay.
a little longer. What's up, Rodney?
Hey, what's
Rodney,
going on?
hey handsome,
I heard you got
congratulations.
blocked over
Thank
there on
you.
Lady Dimples.
That was so funny. I
What?
was in the chat, and I was wondering why she didn't speak, but other people could see me. Baby, when she found out I was in that chat, she went off. I laughed. I laughed. I was like,
What?
Lady Dimples, it's not that serious, child. Calm your tits. Calm your tits.
Oh,
What?
but the girls told me that I had gotten blocked off of YouTube cameras by Jay Dunn. And YouTube cameras, see, that's a problem. YouTube cameras, that's a
Mm-hmm.
problem. When people
Right.
start blocking folk like that, that's a problem. And
Yep,
again,
that's
you let
true.
that lady run amok in your channel. And just because, and I mean, just because I said she was second generational, Rodney, she
Well,
wasn't
Oh.
I'm
on
a,
the list. She wasn't on the list, but you was on the list, Rodney. Ain't God? Don't God have a way of turning things around, Rodney?
OG
exactly. Look,
Don
I
wasn't
said,
on the
look at
list. I didn't know
one of the
that.
No, she
yeah,
ain't on the list.
one of the subscribers said, "Look
Oh.
at God."
Okay, she ain't on the list, but she's trying to petition to get on the list. Okay,
and
and
Rodney,
she's
I
doing
was
all
happy
she
for you.
can. She was doing all she can to strip me from my status over here.
mm,
Going to panel, kept saying, uh, I'm not beast at the kept saying Tommy. Yeah, just kept mentioning that man. I haven't watched that man and I don't know how long. You see what I'm saying? But she
mm-hmm.
kept throwing it up. You see what I'm saying? And see, look what happened. This is what she get. This
And
is
then
and
she's so out of pocket about I call her second gen. Now she may have been a first gen subscriber, but again, we're not talking about doing little things on YouTube. I'm talking about consistent people who were consistently doing beef sector commentary,
right,
consistently going back and forth with everybody. Jay Dunn didn't really start doing that till later on.
Oh.
She's second
right,
gen. I mean, you
right.
could be here. I mean, Nika was here before me, but Nika was consistently doing. She was consistently doing lives and stuff. So again,
Hmm.
I'm talking about content creators.
Right.
Yeah,
But
because I
still,
know
that
Jay
bothered
Don
her.
was. I know Jay Don was here back way when I started. Like she
Mm-hmm.
remembered me, and y'all know I've been here almost 20 years. Lady Nika was here. She had came after a while because Lady Nika, I was the reason that her and Shelly had that thing because I was trying to get to Lady Nika to let her know some information, but Shelly was the only one that would listen. So Shelly, took over and got the word out to them because I was trying to share something with them.
Yeah, and
But
I
I
don't
started
doubt
out
that,
trying to
but
share it
we're
with
talking
Lady
about the
Nika.
beef sector, though. We are not talking about the blab sector or the collective. We're talking
Oh, they
about the
called
beef
us the
sector.
sector now, the blab sector. Lord,
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the beef sector. The beef
wait a minute,
sector.
Pastor. You
Because
ain't gave
people
the
were
black
everywhere.
people,
People were everywhere. They were everywhere. And then, but the beef
Pastor.
sector,
Wait a minute, Pastor. We ain't gonna let you get past that. You didn't called us the blab sector.
the blob, the blab, whatever. I wouldn't study y'all then. I was busy doing other stuff.
I like that
Envy,
though.
envy, we don't care what you do. Envy, you are irritating. And I'm gonna tell you why you're irritating. Because again,
Pastor, your mic went down.
No, somebody was trying to. Can y'all hear me? Somebody was trying to call me.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Baby
But
Envy
you're
was over there in
irritating
Tasha K's
because
chat. It
this
was
is this is
hilarious.
the thing that this is the thing that bothers me. I don't like the fact that I don't do those type of commentaries, or I don't do women's stuff, and it comes off really like, well, why the hell are you in the sector? Why are you in the sector?
Mm-hmm.
So it says a lot. And so when you don't want to talk about those issues, then I don't need to be over there, because those issues affect everyone. And since you don't like those issues, then you may not even care for me. So I'll just keep my ass from over your place. And that's all. And this is no harm done. You can still do your B sector commentary, but I'll just do it over on my place. And because I don't see a collaboration there. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of uh, diversity and inclusion, but I don't see no equity. And you can't have D and I without the E. And I see
Let's
you.
go.
I see you. I see you.
Let's
And then I
go,
heard some
Pastor.
things
Telling
about
the
straight
truth.
rights. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? You can get married anytime you want to. You can go hold somebody's hand who's female anytime you want to without nobody saying anything to you. Are you serious? So for you to even say that, you sound like a racist white man. Ooh, no pun intended. I know you
Mm-hmm.
mixed heritage, but yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
giving me your other side. And I'm like, no, we don't need to be around that. So that's how I feel. But you have the right to feel like you feel. I have the right to feel like I feel. And I just see things differently, and we're not going to see eye to eye. So I'll just limit my time over to where you are, and I'll let you do what you want to do. But I don't feel good about how you put those things and say those things. So
Yeah. And my
Well,
thing is too, Pastor, I don't oh, I'm sorry, Rodney. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Pastor, I don't claim to be the best person, Pastor. I don't claim to be I get upset like anybody else when
mm-hmm.
I get upset. But my thing is, why is it that envy always trying to get people to turn against me? Always trying to point out flaws and different things about me. And I just don't understand that part. And it
Yeah,
all happened ever since I wouldn't go behind the scenes with him because he wanted to show me his ding dong
I guess.
back in the day. And ever since then, he came out and told people that I couldn't walk, that I was in a wheelchair, all of this stuff that people continues to say. And it took
excuse
for
me. Could
people.
you go back to the other part? He wanted to meet you in the backstage to show you a little extra.
Yeah, when he was going to have his, we were all over at Lemons, and he was going to have For the Love of Envy.
Mm.
And I said, well, because I had participated in For the Love of Brooke, but I was just
Mm.
there for the entertainment. I wasn't that me and Brooke was going to really get together. I was there to entertain first. So after that happened, I said, and they said they were going to have For the Love of Envy. I said, hey, I want to be a part of it for entertainment purposes. So when I came on there and did that popsicle trick thing for
Mm.
Lemon,
Mm.
MV was like, oh, that's the winner of my show. And so Lemon kept telling him, no, 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 no. We got to go through the whole thing. We got to go through For the Love. No envy. We got to go through. You can't just pick just Krista because of that and all of that. But I'm thinking to myself, no, I don't want you. I'm just going to be entertainment. But MV wanted just Krista. He wanted me to go behind on the stream yard, and Lemon told him, no, you can't do that. You and her cannot be doing nothing on the side. MV was still trying to push it. And ever since then,
But he
that's
saw
when
that
MV,
popsicle. He want that popsicle,
yeah,
and
he
he saw
seen
that
that
popsicle
popsicle and
trick,
the way
and
I was sucking it. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what happened over there at Lemons. Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to
And
be
that's why I
behind
tell
the
these people,
scenes. He wanted to
yeah,
be
he
behind the
was ready to,
scenes.
he said he wanted to do a private stream yard
Mm.
with me. And
I'm your
Lemon said no.
private dancer.
Mm-mm.
Dancing for
Yep. Lemon said
money.
no.
Do what you want me to do. Not the
Mm-hmm.
private
He wanted,
dancer. Not I want to see you in
and then
private
that
on the
night,
screen, Lord Jesus. My God,
yeah,
today.
and then that night, Pastor, they was over at somebody's live or something, and he was talking about, oh yeah, something about Jess Krista to the guys, and they was like, oh, Jess Krista, okay, such and
Oh
so and
Lord.
so. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when he told them some kind of way it went that he flipped once he knew we couldn't do the whatever or whatever. And he was like, well, I don't know. You're right. I don't know if she can walk either. And then that's when
Mm.
he started the can you walk thing and all of that.
Mm.
And that's why he goes around and he brags and he say, I'm the one that started the Krista can't walk thing. He goes around and says it all the time. Yeah,
Mm.
that's how that went. A lot of people don't know the history behind that. Oh, yeah, but MV wanted this right here. He
See,
wanted this right here, honey. This
my
right here
mama.
didn't want him.
Ooh, my
Mm-mm.
mama.
See, I don't accept everybody, Pastor.
So
They
you
think I do.
saying, so you
I don't
saying,
accept
Krista,
everybody.
that everything was okay until you say no, mm-hmm. Lord have
Mm-hmm.
mercy,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Now, like I said,
Mm-hmm,
Envy, I don't
Pastor.
have no problem with you. I feel the way I feel, and you feel the way you feel, and I'm quite old enough to know when people are doing some things. So, but I think this is now.
Mm-hmm.
Was this before RNY TV or after?
Before. It was before her.
Thank you, Jesus. Then, thank you,
Mhm.
Jesus. I didn't want no mess. Thank you,
This is
Jesus.
back when Lemon had his first page. And actually, I didn't really want him because, of course, I was like a Lemon, you know. So,
Uh-huh.
you know, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ever since I
Wow.
did the popsicle thing on here on Lemons. Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
hmm Oh,
Mm.
and to
It
all
don't,
the
let me
people.
say this, Krista. It don't seem like it really matters if you can walk or not, long as you got what that mouth do. Huh? What that
Okay, I
mouth
guess,
do?
Pastor.
What that mouth do?
I guess.
They ain't asking what them legs do. It seems like they're asking what that mouth do. My
Okay.
God. Mm.
Hmm.
What that
And
mouth do?
to everybody that's wondering, because I hear now they're out here asking Rodney for a cam up and all of that. I'm one of the people that Rodney has already cammed up for, and Rodney is a very, very handsome man. Thank
Mm.
you.
Thank you, Jess Krista.
Baby, Krista would take a whole popsicle, baby, and make it disappear. Everybody can't
Yeah.
do that. That's talent, girl. Everybody can't do that, niece. That's some talent right there.
Yeah.
My. Everybody can't look. Everybody
Yeah.
can't start that.
And they all want to know
My.
where did I get that ice tray from in the shape of one. And I
Oh,
came on here having fun with it.
oh my. She
hmm
got it from Spencer's. Anyway.
No, Pass, I didn't get it from there.
Oh, you didn't get it from Spencer's? Oh, I don't even want to know then.
Mm-mm.
My.
I got it from
My.
another store, but it wasn't Spencer's.
Okay.
I won't tell
Well,
them
I
where I
can
got
say
it
that, but
from.
like I said, I don't have a problem with envy. But when people are restrictive in what they want to talk about and stuff, and if it makes him uncomfortable, then I'm not trying to force him to do anything. But I just,
hmm
you know what sector you come in. And I just hate people to come into the sector. And I think our sector has drastically changed so much because, again, we have these heterosexual alleged men coming over here. And
I like
again,
that word
I don't think we
alleged.
should have to talk about or change our way of speech because you on here. I mean, you're in our sector. You don't tell
hmm
the people in the Mo3 sector to change the way they talk. You don't tell the people in the Black sector to change the way they talk or the manosphere.
hmm
You deal with what you get. But again, like I said, I am really disengaging myself from a lot of the 2.0s and some of these B sector West people. Not all of them, but some of them, because I'm just realizing that, you really don't know the history. You don't care about the history. You don't care about XYZ. So, I'm like, yeah, why sit and entertain that? So,
hmm
and so I'm not asking anybody to do anything. I'm doing this for me. So I'm not envy. You don't have to change nothing. You continue to do what you do. And I think I need to change some things. That's all I'm saying. I need to change some things. How
hmm
you feel about that, Rodney? Because I think I need to change some things.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we all, can improve and change. So,
But why do people have to change just to suit another person's fancy? Why can't, if it's something that you don't like, just disappear? Just don't look at
right,
it.
right,
Nobody's going to change to please other people. Everybody's supposed to change just to make one person comfortable. So everybody in the beef sector
Mhm.
is supposed to change who they are just to make one person comfortable, or so that they don't say it's just not.
Yeah. And
That's not
I'm
how
not
it goes.
saying that Jay Dunn and Shish Trish are OGs. They are Jay Dunn is a OG second gen. And Shish
I
Trish
did notice that Trish was not on the list.
and Trish is I didn't when did Shish Trish even come in? When did she start making
Well,
content?
I know she told Rodney the other day she was getting down off his panel because she didn't want to sit up on the panel with me because I wasn't beef sector.
Well, when did she come in? She didn't come in yeah, she ain't no OG. I don't even think she's second gen. I think she may have come in through Avatar Nation. I mean, and now when
Some
I say that
some
when she
people
started,
the door was left cracked and they just slid on in like a rat.
yeah,
But
and
go ahead.
I'm just saying that because I've never seen her do extensive content until later on. I never seen her doing content when we were doing uh when we were, uploading our videos. I never seen her. Now I will give it to VS, like at the tail end doing the Larry Nelson stuff. She used to come up, and again, I don't have no issue with that. But I said what I said, and you may not like it, but it is what it is. And then she had the nerve to say, I wasn't no OG girl. The name Beef Sector. When I said seasons beefings and beefings for dollars, why you think we call it the Beef Sectors, niece? Come on now. Come on now.
well,
I was
when
here
it,
way before Wiley. Come on now. Girl, don't play with me. And again, I ain't getting no social security for this. Nobody ain't plopping out extra money for this. But
right,
these hoes get real touch in their spirit when you don't give them no props. And now, baby, let me tell you something. All I can say is Tasha K, and you ain't on the list. You ain't on the
you
list.
ain't on the list,
You
girl.
ain't on the list. I'm sorry, you
Yes, I
cannot get
said that
in.
about Trish. I
You
said, "Oh, I
cannot
can't
get
wait."
in. You can't get in because your name is not on the
Mm.
list. And
But you
that's the
know
Because
way
what?
Jesus gonna
BBW
do.
VS,
is roll
Jesus gonna
three,
say your
number
name is
one.
not written in the book of life. Depart from me, I never knew you. Come on.
That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be,
Mhm.
Pastor Honey. But
Mhm.
just Krista there, they all look at, huh? Yes, honey. Just
well,
Krista
I
is
made
roll
it,
three,
honey. I
number
made my
one,
mark
honey.
here. I, I made my mark here. But I consider myself 2.0. That's what I B sector 2.0. That's what I am.
Mhm. See, that lets you know who the people want to hear, who the people want to see, who the people out here value. You know,
Right,
that this gives you confirmation that this is value right here. That's why
right.
I told some people about Pizarro. I said, honey, they can say whatever they want, honey. Since just Krista ain't over there, boring. They needed that little spice from just Krista coming in and out of there, honey. Say what you want. Me coming in and out of there talking about whatever relationships and stuff I got going on, baby. It used to keep it a little bit spicy. It used to keep it a little bit enjoyable, honey. Y'all, nope. And somebody still want to know about it. Trust me. You know, they did have 900 that wanted to hear Blake's opinion.
Well, it was
And they
very
paid him
interesting though. I didn't
$200.
know nothing about the got a meeting in the
Baby,
steam yard
she
room. Baby, somebody wanted to
she
he
was over
wanted to
there.
tell you something.
She was over there
Pastor,
in
I could
Tasha
tell you
K's
some things
chat.
about a couple of these people on here, but
Tell
they
me,
ain't
girl.
crossed
Don't let
me,
nobody
She
so
shush
lost
I
you.
her
ain't gonna
mind over
cross
Hold
there.
them.
on. Hold on, Rodney. Don't let nobody shush you. Don't let no man shush you. Don't let nobody shush you. Girl, I know you got some stories.
Some of these guys and gals know, honey. They know what just Krista know, honey. That's why I said, don't cross me. I won't cross you. And that's why I was trying to tell Fat Boy, oh, you want to come out here and play games? You sure? You sure that's what you want to do? Okay. You want to come out here and call yourself Clown and Just Krista? Because I'll come out here and tell the truth about you, the real clown. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
That's what
Joe,
happens.
you want to give it a go? Get, yeah.
Yeah.
Ma.
Hey. And I don't
Come on
mind
now.
being that chick, Pastor. They out here like somebody came up on TMOs the other day and they called me an H. Okay. I've always been who I am here. I've never tried to change. I'm not going to change. Some people that said just like Pam Grier and all of them had to hang it up. You're not the it girl no more. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because the men still love it, honey. They love it.
Well,
Girl,
The women
they,
still love it.
girl, they love it so much. You said they lifting up gut. Girl, they said you said
Yeah.
you're lifting up gut and stuff. Ma.
Yeah. They take
Go
that
ahead,
left
bro.
hand. They take that left hand and lift that belly up. And the right hand, they got that phone in it. Can you see? Can you see? You want me to sit the phone right here? I'll tell you the story like
How
I
you
did
said it?
yesterday.
How you said it, Kristen? You had to encourage them. You had to encourage them.
I was encouraging them, Pastor, because you
Mm.
don't want nobody to feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Especially because he wanted the Krista effect. He wanted to know what that was all about. Somebody here recently told me to open up a university.
Mm.
Hmm.
What's the
They want to
university,
know.
baby?
Yeah, they said I should do
BBWU.
something. Yeah, they said open up a university, about teaching, and sharing about online, dating and flirting and everything. And this come from a man.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rodney, why are
yes,
they
sir.
saying that you cleaning people butt?
What?
Child, that ain't. You know what, Jay Wilson? I just let people go along with that. I know what I do for a living, and that's all that's all that matters. I don't know
Mm.
why,
But
but
but you know what? When
Well,
they get to
Rodney,
the
don't
place where
feel
they
bad
need
though, because
somebody
I
to clean
drive
it,
Uber and Lyft. You know, I do Uber and Lyft still.
but you know what? Even if I did, what difference does it make? I'm making an honest living, so how about that?
hmm and guess what? They may get to the place where may need somebody to clean theirs or their loved ones.
Okay,
They won't be making fun of people that do it then, will they?
right,
They just gonna want that mess up off of them.
right.
But some of them is used to smelling like mess anyway.
Well, Rodney said you
So
got to
yeah,
have a strong back to be a CNA. You got to have a strong back. Come on, back.
yeah. And they
See,
love the
Toby,
men
I
in the
never said I was
hospitals.
a nurse. I never said I was a nurse. I never said I was a nurse. See,
Hmm.
these folks sure can't lie and spin narratives, honey. I never said I was a nurse.
And even if you say it, unless they go to work with you every day, they ain't gonna believe it.
Right.
They'll give you another job. They'll say you was the janitor in there. You wasn't a CNA.
Girl, we got somebody in the back, Jesus. Come on, tiny waist.
What up, Juicy? You miss
Oh,
me?
come on.
Queen
Come on, June. Come
Uppity!
on, Queen got
Hey
her
boo!
Juneteenth. Baby, she got her Juneteenth outfit on. Come on, Juneteenth.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Let's
Come on,
go.
Queen
Juneteenth.
Uppity.
Come on, Juneteenth. Hello, who is
Happy
this person?
Juneteenth, everybody.
Hey, what's
Happy
up,
Hey,
Juneteenth?
y'all.
Juneteenth.
Who is
I'm
this?
black and I'm proud.
Okay,
Hey.
Hey,
we got a
hey.
guest named Jay Lee. I know somebody named Jolie. They got they got a what they call it, the recreational center named after him. His name Jolie. Jolie Smith. What's up, Jolie?
Oh,
What's up, Jay
Oh,
Lee? Not Jolie, but Jay Lee. What's up, man? You on mute. You doing like ghetto intellect. You on mute.
Hold on, man.
Okay, we got you.
Hold
We can hear you now. We can hear you now.
yes,
hey,
I
Queen
think he had
Crystal, how you
24
doing?
minutes.
on.
We can hear you. What's going on?
Hey, boo.
No relation to Jolie, but happy Juneteenth to everybody. Do y'all?
Happy
Do y'all?
Juneteenth,
Oh, he sound like
Jaylee.
Happy
What?
Life. He sound
Hey,
like
what's up,
Happy
Jay
Life, but his
Lee?
camera's on, so I know that's not him.
Uppity, is that Uppity? I fucks with
Of
Uppity.
That's the
course.
queen.
Hey,
That's the
yes, it is
queen.
uppity. In the building.
I'm
Hey,
on my
boo.
New York shit. Hey, Uppity, how you feel about them Knicks, though? Was you out there in that parade and all
Let's
that?
go, Nick. Let's go,
Let's
Nick.
go Knicks. Let's go
I am
NYC.
so proud
I'm
of the
in New
Knicks
York
for
too.
their bronze. I think the
They
Knicks
not ready.
have shown out. We got the keys to to the city. You know what I'm saying? They can't talk shit about us for a long time coming. We get to hold this down for a long time. Let's
Okay.
go.
Congratulations for the Knicks. I live in San Antonio, and congratulations to the Knicks.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Thank
You do.
you.
You do. Juicy, can I ask you how you feel about that play that you had on the
Hold on,
Spurs?
man. Hold
What's
on.
his name?
I
He
got,
was playing real dirty. He was playing real
Oh,
dirty.
you talking about
Um,
Wimbyamba?
yes, I couldn't pronounce his
Wimby?
name. Yes,
Yeah. Well, it
yes.
is what it is. But look, it goes to show you. This is what I felt. And somebody was asking me about the game, and I'm like, this is what happens when experienced and elderly men who know how to play. Youth is not always on your side.
look,
Right.
Right.
we got
Experience is
pretty ass
very
women
important.
in we got pretty ass women in Jeeps out here. What up, guys? You hell yeah, no. Hold on, we got pretty women in Jeeps out here in Ohio, man. I'm representing for Ohio. What up,
Jay
girl?
Wilson, is this
Oh, you
studio
not
you
far
on?
from me. You in Ohio.
What part of Ohio?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
What part of
is it Amish
Ohio?
part?
That looking like Cleveland right there. Is that Dayton or Cleveland?
No, we in Ohio.
What part? Dayton or Cleveland?
We in Toledo.
Oh Lord, not Glass City, not Glass
Oh
City.
boy, I got so much family in Toledo.
So Jay Lee, Jay Lee,
Yo,
Jay
hold on.
Lee.
I
I
got
lived
you.
in Cincinnati and Dayton.
You lived in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we out
Know
here in
about that
Toledo.
too.
No,
We're
I
we're
know
we're,
what
we're,
Toledo
we're,
is,
the,
but I
we're
used
the
to live.
Jeep
I
shack.
used to
Can,
live
can
in
you hear me,
Dayton.
I'm about to
Juicy?
leave my bike.
Do
Hold
y'all
on
know
one
Pastor
time, mama.
P? Do y'all know Pastor P? Like I know he was
Yes.
like one of the bigger people from out there, from where they at. Yeah, Pastor P.
Yep, Pastor P. He's sexy
Yeah, I
so,
like
but
that.
he's sick now. He's another one.
Yeah,
He
he
glad
is.
that
He
somebody
is.
there to wipe his boom boom. We was just talking about that, right, Rodney and Pastor?
Yeah, he should be
Uh-huh.
Bet you
happy,
Pastor
but women
P.
are way more forgiving than other men. And that's another good
Yeah.
conversation we should have because I think
Uppity,
if
what
you
you
a man,
came up here for? Because Uppity, you came up here for something. You just don't click on links unless you need something or you want to say something. What you want to say, Uppity?
oh yeah, I'm glad you spoke that better. But no,
Oh, I feel
I
it.
was
Hold
just
on.
coming
I
up
felt
here.
it in my spirit. I said, Uppity is coming up here, and I feel a piece of messiness coming up. I feel a piece of messiness. I don't know, but the spirit said it's going to be messy in a few minutes. Go ahead, Uppity.
Yeah, yeah, I did
Pastor
kind of want
says,
to ask you about the Catherine Powell thing. I heard there was a cease and desist on the rise. That's why you couldn't tell the story in full. So it wasn't like you was lying. It just, I guess you had a cease and desist. So is that true?
who?
Juicy and Catherine.
Oh, Pastor, you talking? Okay.
Yeah, I call him Juicy. I call him Juicy. Oh, he must be doing something. I don't know. What is that guy doing?
Who Jay Lee? I don't know.
Yeah,
He
why he
feed his
showing up on them
neighborhood or
garbage
something.
cans? And shout out to you, Rodney, for making Tasha K list. So you don't have the
Well,
King say you B sector. Now
thank you,
Tasha K done
sweetie.
said it. They gonna lose their mind. And
Thank
Juicy said
you,
it too.
thank
They
you.
about to lose their
And
mind
Shish
on you.
Trish
They,
ain't on the list. And
but you know what?
Why would you
Shish
be?
Trish is not on the list.
But you know
Why
what?
would you be?
I went through enough
But talking
hell.
about that she can't sit on panels with people like me because I'm not girl by.
I went
I
through
guess
Right.
enough
she ain't the
hell to
one.
make that list, honey. I went through enough hell, and I didn't have
Yeah,
to.
and
I didn't
that's
have to
why
go.
Sean Bradley said, but you know what? That's
We
why
in the liquor
Bradley
store
said
about to
that
get
you
us a
was B
bottle real
sector.
quick.
He said that you had a storyline. Ooh, Juicy, come back or at least put hopefully well he's in the store, so hopefully he ain't gonna do nothing crazy in the store. But Sean Bradley basically said that she was B sector
I hate
because
when people do that because they be making me dizzy when they be
yeah.
moving all around like that and doing
What's
that
his name
stuff.
again?
It's make
Hey,
you
Jay Lee,
dizzy.
mommy. Okay, he turned his camera off. Good, 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 good. Please.
It's a
Thank you.
distraction.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Sean Bradley
Absolutely, he
said, "What
got it.
now, uppity?"
Can y'all?
No, I'm not sure.
I'm here. Can
This,
y'all hear me?
yes, we
Yes, we
can,
can hear
Juicy.
you,
I'm
Pastor.
sorry. I
I had two things
apologize.
to
I
ask him
had to.
about the cease and desist, and how does he feel about them copying his men panel? Juicy
Oh,
used to have
okay.
it
Now
popping
wait,
back
wait,
in the
wait. Up
day.
it. Now say that again, and let me apologize, y'all. I had to step out because somebody needed something. What was that, uppity?
Okay, I didn't know what you know. I said I had two questions for you. You posted your messy spirit for right about the Catherine Powell situation, and there was a
Mhm.
cease and desist. Now Juicy trying to distract me because the last time he was sitting like this, I said, "Oh, he looked like he was a cat daddy." But I'm gonna be focused. I said,
You be
you
focused.
had a cease and desist with Catherine Powell when she told that story about the deacon, and then the second thing is how you feel about people biting your style and trying to take it in while without giving you nothing while trying to charge other people because you the one that made the gentleman pop panels popping. That's my questions.
My mind. That's okay. Um, I don't remember the cease and desist with Catherine Powell. Who was that with?
Well, I was listening to the Juke Joint True Enterprise, and she said that when Catherine Powell said something and people kept jumping on there, the church people found out and came and hit y'all with a cease and desist.
That's not true.
And okay,
That's not true. That
okay.
never happened. That never happened. All the only thing I know is I told Catherine that she needs to be careful because when you put your real life on YouTube, then it's going to be put out there. And I've told many people to not put their personal lives on YouTube. So that's what I said. I never got a cease and desist or anything like that. So I don't know what that's about. However, I know that there are some things happening, and I just think it would be wise for Catherine just to take it to the Lord in prayer, take it to a therapist, and take it to legal if she needs to. So
Well,
that's my thoughts
okay,
on that.
okay, Juicy, before we go to the next point, because that's a very hot topic too. But I want to ask
Mhm.
you this. Can you give, as a Juicy, well, I'm going to call you pastor, as a pastor that Catherine is clearly likes or whatever, she goes for you to counsel, even through email. Don't you think it's interesting that Catherine keep having an issue with other women's men? Are you going to talk to her on email? Are you going to have like a panel thing for other women that fall into the same subject? Especially now that it's to a point where you're getting beat up. Don't you
Well,
think she needs to stop this?
this is the thing. I tell people what I need to tell them on YouTube, and that's it. Like I told couples, hey, you may want to take your relationship off of YouTube. I don't think that's safe. I think I've always told people that, and I think that some of this is trial and error. Some of this is some things that we have observed in the beef sector. Um, like I said, with Catherine Powell, I just think that people need to be more I think they need to be more knowledgeable and wise and think long term and short term before they put things out. If I put anything out, I'm already thinking about, okay, what is my angle with this and what I'm going to do with this. And so that's what I got to say about that. Catherine is a grown woman. However, I don't want to see Catherine get hurt. I wouldn't even want to see you get hurt, uppity. So if I see that something that may come at you, and I'm going to say, uppity, I don't think you need to put that on YouTube. Or uppity, I think you may need to do XYZ. And I tell everybody that because again, I try to follow that same advice. And if I'm going to put something out there, it's because I've already pre-planned and I've already thought about it. So
Well, just so you know,
that's
you're
my
right.
thought
But let me
process.
tell Catherine, let me tell you this, Miss Catherine. In any type of relationship you in, if you are the other woman and you already conceded to that, just be quiet because
I'm
nine
not the
times out of
other
10, the woman
woman.
is gonna
I'm
beat you
not the
up.
other woman.
Well, okay.
She's telling you
Okay?
she's not the
Thank
other
you.
woman.
I'm leaving the panel because I'm tired of hearing
So
that I'm
why
the
did you
other
get beat
woman.
up? Well,
And
why did
I've
you
been
get
knowing
beat
this
up?
man for over 20 years. Are you listening? Do you know my story better than I know it?
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm
I'm asking you a
telling you.
question.
I am telling you. I have known him over 20 years. We have never had any sex, kissing, none of that. So yeah, it is what it say it is. His staff can verify it. It is what has been said. So it's not no Catherine's telling a lie. No, it's not that. And I didn't get
No, we
beat
know
up.
that you
I
slept
wait,
with
wait,
a
wait, wait, wait.
pastor that was
I didn't
married. That's
hold
not
it,
the
hold it,
upper
hold
question.
it, hold it. You said I got beat up. I came on camera earlier to show how my face looked. When you get beat up, your face be all mopped. I came on
No,
camera
you're right. When
earlier.
somebody attack you, if they bad at attacking, you won't have any bruises. But that doesn't negate the point that you was attacked.
That's
But the
not what
only
I
thing I was
said,
saying,
uppity.
okay, well, I
We
didn't hear
weren't
your live.
even
You took it
talking about
down.
me. I wasn't even the topic of the conversation. And along came a spider. Pass some back in the chat because we weren't even talking about me. Were we? Were we?
Well, you can't. No, no, no. I asked him a
But we
messy
weren't
question.
talking about me though.
No,
That's
but
what
he
you
asked
mean.
me what I wanted to talk about,
Okay,
and
well,
that opened the
goodbye.
door. Okay. But I'm just gonna tell you, as a woman, you should not deal with. No, uppity doesn't fight women. And people said I would know, I wouldn't know. I'm not one of those women that would attack the other woman because I feel like that's giving lead to the man to just cheat again. Especially if he think I'm good.
I
I'm
have a
just gonna keep
question
attacking
though.
the
This
other
is my
woman.
question. How do we know that Catherine did this? Did somebody come and tell us this? Did we see court
She did.
documents?
Catherine did. Catherine did.
Catherine, did you tell somebody you were sleeping with a married man? Is Catherine gone? Okay.
No, she's here, but she does like. I guess she left, but not
Okay.
literally. She know how to
I
leave
look,
a family.
and it's really interesting because you all do know more of the story than I do. But all I'm gonna say is I didn't hear the short. Yeah. Can I say something? No, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be very brief, and then I'm gonna answer Uppity's other question. Um, all I'm gonna say is some of these ministers are something else, and we just got to be careful.
Amen.
And I think
Amen,
that
Pastor.
I just
Amen.
think that don't put anything beyond anybody. Um, guard your children with your life. If it don't seem right, you probably right. Um, and that's what I'm going to say because we put these people on pedestals, and these people have issues, and some of these people ain't happily married, and I'm just
Right?
going to say, and it's not only
But
women.
but
Talk
Juicy,
about
It
it,
ain't.
but
It's
Juicy,
Pastor.
not
can I
only
Talk
say this?
about
women.
it.
It
But
ain't.
Juicy,
It
can I
Talk
say
about
this?
it.
Even if they're not happily married, that doesn't give you the right because they
it
give these
doesn't give
things
you the right.
old
But
old
do you?
rumors.
Hey, uppity. Until you have been chaste until you have been chased or until you have been pursued and you know what people do, you know that people are married, you know this, and you keep telling people, hey, I'm not interested because I know this. So I'm telling you, because it's not necessarily that you got to be the one chasing. People can be chasing you.
I
Ain't
understand that,
got
Juicy, but if a married
okay.
man chase me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be messy about it, especially if you're a pastor. I'm
Okay.
going to make some type of social media post. I'm going to stand up in the congregation like it's a marriage, and they say, who, like the minute he go to preach, this man has been, you know what I'm saying? What I won't talk about is a big, black, strong one. I do like a big, black, strong one, just like Catherine. I have an addiction to the dark skinned men too, but I like it to come single
I
because
love dark skinned men
I
too.
know,
Well,
Hey man,
all
I
I'm gonna
feel
what
say
like
about us
is you
light
wanted to
skinned
come
niggas, man?
single, but my thing
We
is
can't get
some
no
people
play.
No, give me my
okay.
light skin.
What did Lee
you can
say?
have
Lee,
them,
what you
Ron. You
said,
can
Lee?
have them. You
Huh?
can have them.
I said,
Ronnie
what
said, give
about
him his
us
light
light
Hold
skin.
skinned
on for a minute.
niggas?
Somebody trying to talk. What, Lee?
I said, what about us light skinned niggas, man? Don't leave us out, goddamn
Okay.
That's my
Right,
preference.
right,
But I
exactly.
know that you're a straight man, but Rodney prefers light skinned men. There are plenty of, especially dark skinned women that prefer that, and some light skinned women. I just personally, because Catherine was going on and on about how they got to be big and strong and dark, and I get what she's saying. I enjoy that myself. I actually love it, but it got to come single
I think
because I
some
don't want to
women
get, you know what I'm
are
saying? You know what I'm
sluts and
saying?
they
I
try
ain't
to play
nobody
like they're
attacking
not.
me.
Hey, y'all know what's crazy is though, like every dark skinned female I ever messed with, she always told me I'm the first light skinned nigga she ever fuck with. What the fuck is that about?
Mm.
In my opinion, I think Catherine just has a thing for married men, and some women do
She
because
does.
they
She
don't want
really
to
does.
be. Yeah, they don't want to be out. She know that that's something
But
that's
but
not
but but,
available
but
to
Queen
her.
Krista, can I say
She
this? I think it's not only married men. She has a thing for unavailable men, and there's like a
right
whole psyche with
unavailable.
that.
That's the
She
word.
would she
Yeah,
would fit into the same category as women
Right.
that date jailbirds. But I think her Christian thing
They
keep her
want,
from dating men
yeah,
in
they
jail
get off on
because
that
she's in
kink
love
of
with Juicy. If you let me tell it, I think she's in love with Juicy, knowing good and well Juicy would never go there. But I do think she's in love
Wait a
with
minute,
Juicy.
wait a
But
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. How you know I ain't never gone there and I've already been there?
I said you're not trying to go there now. You're not trying to go there
Oh, okay,
now. You
okay,
say all the
okay. Straighten
time.
it
You
up,
say that
straighten
all
it
the
up,
time.
straighten it up. Cause
Jay
Let me
Wilson
I'm
said,
straighten
not,
it
"Shoot,
up
I
because I
might be
want you
done
to
with
curse
it."
me out.
cause I'm not
Yeah.
a platinum diamond. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm not the only vagina. I look, cause some of these men ain't even had vagina out of their mama. They came out C-section. Come on now.
Yep.
Anyway, let me move
Ooh,
on.
sis,
Wait,
Uppity,
wait
your
a minute.
second.
That was some deep shade.
I like that
Mm,
one.
I'm gonna
mm.
use that line myself.
So
Okay.
Ain't gonna hold
come
you.
on, they ain't even seen their mama stuff. They came out C-section. But anyway, um, for the second one, you know,
Thanks,
I
Stank
don't
in the
get
chat.
upset because people trying to do the men's panel. If they can do a better one, then do it. But right now, we haven't seen that.
And we won't because Juicy, you have created some great people. Like if y'all was here, I don't even want to give names because then like because the way they talking is like you original B sector. You should already know that not only is a lot, it should be considered abomination.
Uppity,
Like why would you
have
talk
you
like
seen
that?
how these people are getting so upset about that list?
Oh yeah,
Baby, people are
Juicy.
in an
I
uproar.
see that. They mad as hell about it. That's why I had
I
to give
mean,
Rodney his props. They sit here trying to lie in your chat saying I know I'm on the list, but even if I wasn't, I wouldn't care. But of course, Uppy's going to be in the list. The fuck?
Yeah, I
you on the
seen his
list?
name.
Hey,
Oh, but he's on the
let,
list.
let me ask y'all a
Uppity is on
question.
the list. Come on, Uppity. Come
Hold
Yes,
on,
Uppity
on.
on the
honey.
Uppity.
list. Yeah,
Let
Uppity
me
on the
ask
That
list.
y'all.
Yes,
part, yeah,
honey.
that part,
Come on,
yeah.
Uppity
Why
is on the
mention my
list.
name in rooms with? Because people get mad. Because like I said, because if you know real B sector, people gonna make their dollars. So that people are trying to be honest with you, especially Wally. You want to sit here and he see he can get a bag out of you saying he don't know me. As long as not Wally ain't going crazy disrespect. He's like, oh, I don't know her, and y'all cash him out and made his views go up. Who am I as a real supporter of his to stop his bag? Let Wally do what he
Right.
gotta do. As
Well,
long
do
as
you
he's
know
saying my
the?
names and rooms that matter.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
Hmm.
what's up? What's her name? What's her name? Jay Dunn. That's her. She mad because I called her second gen, and she's upset because of that. But anyway, but she's not even on the list.
Not at
Right. She didn't
all.
even
Yeah,
make
and
the
I think
list.
that drives her crazy.
She
Yeah, and
didn't
she
make the
and I heard
list.
that she she didn't make it at all. And
Didn't
that's
make it.
wild. And Tasha K is a Pisces, so she made that after the handbook on purpose. But everybody knows Jay Dunn's situation when the B sector originally started. She could do all the revision in history she wants, but it's not gonna change any motherfucking thing. You see what I'm
So
Did,
saying?
did,
so
did
Jay Lee
Tasha
is
K?
from Toledo, home of Shirley Murdoch. As we lay, come on. Oh, come on. You know, they
Come
got
on.
some good
Come
singers. No,
on.
they got some singers in
Woo!
Toledo.
Quit playing. Quit
Yes,
playing.
they do.
Hey,
They got
look,
some
look,
singers in
look,
Toledo. Now
look, look,
don't
look.
sleep.
Let me ask y'all this. Did Tasha K used to be in the beef sector?
Tasha K used to visit the beef sector quite a great deal. Armand
Yes, she
Wiggins
did.
came through the beef sector. So people like Tasha
Yeah,
K, people like Armand Wiggins, and
once
and then
again.
you have Kaya and T.S. Madison. They used
Don't
to
forget
come
about
over here.
Justin J. Justin J as well. He used to
Justin
deal
J.
with Wally. Like it's a bunch of
Yeah,
people. Even these a lot of these like that's same gender loving reality shows that done blew up now. Wally interviewed a lot of them, and then now they done blew up and stuff like that. So it's a lot
Well,
of
yeah.
people that's aware and
well,
watch.
hey, let me say this before I go. Pastor, you was talking about Shirley Murdoch, but guess who else is from Toledo and she don't want to claim it? Anita
Who?
Baker. Anita Baker. She
I
she
believe it.
claimed, she claimed she from Detroit, but she was born and raised in Toledo.
I
And with
believe it.
that being said, I'm out, y'all.
All right.
Thanks for letting me out.
I'm
This
here. I'm here.
morning
All
I was
right,
about to
bro.
say
Thanks
into
for
that
the
just
coming.
Crystal.
night.
Sunlight rise
All right, Jay
across
Lee.
your
Oh Jesus!
sleeping
All of this
face.
extra.
Oh
Like,
no.
okay, come on, uppity.
Don't
So
get me started.
Okay.
uppity. You know, I've blocked a lot of the gay men.
Yeah, people are baby. People are in a uproar. You hear me?
Oh, they are. Now, Rodney is
Lucy, who
still
you
here.
blocked and why? Why did you block people? And I think it's another thing to mention, because to me, the best person that came out that Juicy don't produce a lot of talent. Don't get me wrong now. Y'all already know Queen Tracy is my favorite, but we can't act like
Yeah,
QB didn't come
I
out of
love
here.
Juicy.
QB came out the house. You know what I'm saying? Juicy introduced a lot of these people that are y'all faves and that actually got real talent. So, I give Juicy I go at Juicy about not doing more for women, but I guess he ain't seen nothing else in Tree, because he was the one that brought Queen Tracy up here. I remember she had like 80s, it was so cute, her
You know
80s
what though?
ponytail.
But you know what though?
Go ahead.
Tracy was one, and it's not because I don't. Now the person who I have, who I'm going to be working with very soon, is a woman, because again, it was the men coming up,
Ooh, this is
and
interesting.
but it is a woman, and I'm telling you, she got the goods, and I'm very excited. But like I said, I'm opening up, so it's going to be like a week, and then I'm going to start doing some things, because I'm not trying to start a sector. I'm just trying to shore up the one that we have. I'm not trying to start
Right.
anything new. I just think that we need to
Right.
get to the basics so we
I
can
can't
have
hear Jay
stronger
Wilson. I'm gonna
content
drop down and
creators.
come back.
Because one
Okay,
thing Juicy
Rodney.
ain't gonna do is hold your hand. Juicy gonna push you out there to the people, get you to your 1K, then he gonna tell you it's on you, daughter or nephew,
And a lot of
niece,
people
whatever.
thought I was going to hold their hands. And I'm like, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to hold it, because the thing is, I got to make my coin. How am I going to make my coin always on your platform? You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
What's up? Just trying to figure it out. What's up? What's up? What's up, West Oakland and all of you all? Thank y'all for coming on. If I
But
didn't
I
call your
did
names, it
offer,
is what it
I
is.
am reaching out to um, a lot of the people that has been rejected on the strength of that they're confused why they cannot support Just Krista. So I am reaching out to you guys and letting you guys know to come have a talk with me, or I can come into your channels. The people will come and see what we got to talk about. So make sure
Well,
you
just
guys
because
are,
you know what I think you
huh?
would do good at too. I think you should find like a woman that you could put on. That's in the same entertainment lane as you. See, like I
Okay.
wouldn't say like big dot. Like I think you need to find the big dots before they get too wayward. You know what I'm saying? So they can know how to bring it
Yeah.
in. Get
Well,
to the
she
get
for
to the
some
bag,
reason
but bring
she
it to
got
their
like
thing.
this thing for me. She got a thing for me, and that's why I was asking people like, what is it about her? Why I don't even know her, but she has a thing for me. Like she was telling them she was going to join for the love of lemon if Krista was going to join, and different things like that. And I just kept asking people, who is she? What is this thing about that she has this obsession with Krista? I don't even know her, you know.
Right,
And here
and then
recently she was talking about me kind of bad. But again, I don't even know her.
Well,
because she's the cloud chaser,
mm,
consider the
um,
source. Look what she got going on.
yeah, well,
Um,
y'all look, we're really trying to shore up the B sector. The B sector is not dead. Some people's talent is
At
died out.
all.
no,
The
I
B
don't think
Yeah,
it's
sector
and
will
dead.
Juicy,
always
I
be here.
gotta catch your replay. They said that you was dragging that Fennery sector so bad they put your name in there like they clout chasing you,
Well,
trying to
no,
get
let me say this.
donations.
I had two frenemy sectors people come over, and I actually pushed their channels, because I'm not a vindictive person. But I do think Ghetto needs to come over and learn something. I mean, he was on his platform for 30 minutes talking, and his sound was on mute. Come on.
Wow,
Come on. What
wow,
mama would let her children go out naked without no clothes?
right,
And
right.
daddy had to help him out. Daddy's like, look, son, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you get where you're gonna need. Now, I do like
She
Mo
wasn't
Better,
even
and
on World Better Link. That's
I
crazy. How you not gonna build your top donor link? But I already knew. I can tell you how weird and begging this girl. Like I can
They
never allow
was on their
somebody to
top
lead a
donors
sector.
link. They was on their
They
top
would no,
donors
they
link.
no, not at first.
Mo
When
Better
Mo
is
Better
the
first
top
started,
donor over there. She turned over
I know.
checks.
No,
Oh,
I know. I say Mo Better is a supporter. Like she's one of her top supporters that actually made a channel, right?
financially too.
So I said, well,
mm,
when I heard that she wasn't even hitting Mo Better link, and what she did was share her out. I knew what I had to do. I sit there and I say, "Hey, Mo Better, congratulations a lot," which I truly meant because I do like Mo Better. I like her personality,
I
and
do
I
too.
promise you, I left and came back, and not even probably 5 minutes later, Poverty was on that link. See, all to take the see, but like I would think about that. Why somebody I don't like got to come into the chat for you to support me? And Mo
Right.
Better, I know
What
Hmm.
was that
that's
content
weird.
creator? What was the content creator who came on and we didn't even know she was kicked off? We was like, girl, how you gonna get kicked off? And we didn't even know you was put on. She was the one who paid $175.
Oh,
Oh,
that's Claire.
Juicy,
I
you know what?
reached
I
out to
think that's
Claire.
robbery. Yeah, that's
I
robbery,
reached out
Juicy.
to
'Cause
Claire. Yeah.
you should, yeah, you should because she lied. Juicy, this part I heard because somebody sent me the clip. She said that if you're already a content creator, she want to charge you $150 or whatever. But she said if you're a new content creator and you're gonna help out her sector, she gonna promote you for free. So who the hell is Claire and why was she paying anything? Because I didn't know nothing about her
I'm
until
like,
you
oh, she
former
even freely
dragged
said
her.
that. I didn't know nothing about it until you was getting kicked out.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I
Claire
didn't know
got
until she
kicked
got.
out too because
Yeah,
Claire was one of the people that had questions about Just Krista and what happened about the whole Just Krista thing. So they was already hot with Claire.
oh,
Hmm.
because of you? I thought it because like cause it seemed like she running from VS, but at the same time she trying to take over VS tactics. If you remember, this is before they even had such thing as memberships. Like that's what VS and 5 especially used to do as content. Bring somebody in and then fire them. Like so, how you in the front of me sector doing old shit? I don't get it, but I'm in.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
girl.
was very shocked, but Claire girl, you could have came over and you could have gave a donation. I would have helped you. And see what the people who are coming in, I mean, if they want to give a cash app, they can. I mean, I just want a stronger beef sector. And I think that we need to get back to basics and help people
Hmm.
how to avoid stupid questions and not get caught up in mess, how to detect mess. And it's like I knew Uppity was coming up with messiness. My spirit told me, but it wasn't bad.
You're
It wasn't bad mess. But I knew it was gonna be messy because I know if Uppity clicking the link, baby, she got something in mind. I already know that. I already know that. How to read the room. Okay, how not to get off a topic, how to handle
fat.
how to handle sparkles when she get off a topic and how to get her back on topic.
All true.
I love some
And how to
sparkles.
get it,
But
and how
baby,
to
let me
get
tell
rid
you
of a
something.
nigga like Tulsa, no matter how much
Yes,
they
I'm so
kiss your
happy
ass.
me and Sparkles is
Ooh,
talking
Let me
again.
tell you, I
I
love
am
some
so
sparkles. Let
happy.
me say, I like sparkles, and I like sparkles.
Hmm.
But sometimes you got to tell sparkles, girl, stay on topic, because sparkles be cussing people out for her own benefit. And it's like, okay, sparkles, where did that come from? No, I mean, you gotta love sparkles. You got to love sparkles
Yes.
because that's what sparkles do. But when you in a
Yep.
real serious thing, you got to remind Sparkles. But let me tell you something. Sparkles is her own. She danced by the beat of her own drum. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Yes, she
But
do.
but what are you doing up now? I see up and you got your Juneteenth dress on, and it's very nice.
thank
Up
you.
over there. But uppity, did you do anything for Juneteenth? Are you gonna do anything, or you just gonna celebrate by you know, reflecting at home?
Well, I'm gonna do two things. Of course, I'm gonna reflect. To me, what's the easiest thing for me to do? Like I said, I went out and I try to. We did fellowship with like other black people and random black people, which I think is good. I think Juneteenth is about community, getting to know black people in your neighborhood, which we was able to do. Shout out
Okay.
to all the teachers for helping me do that. And the second thing I'm gonna do is because I have my own ancestors known and unknown, but for my ancestors known, I'm gonna cook a light dish today that was my grandma's favorite. You know what I'm saying? Something like
Mm-hmm.
simple with bare ingredients. Like I know a lot of complicated dishes, but I'm gonna cook something nice and honor my grandmother that like she always liked to cook, and then my dad as well to honor my ancestors personally. But if you don't know no ancestors personally that puts you on game, the internet is out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play my James Brown. I'm black and proud. At
Come
least
on.
20 more times a day. I already paid it 20 times, but it's gonna go on 20 more times again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you watch Sandra Norwood? I love her.
I don't
Uppity.
think I've ever
Sandra
heard of
Norwood.
it.
You talking about Ray J mother?
No, 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 no. This lady is
Oh,
named Sandra Norwood. She is gorgeous. She got,
okay.
I mean, she's gorgeous, but she said we're losing black recipes. And so she
Oh, I
rediscovers
know who
black
you're talking
recipes.
about. Yes, I watch her. You
Oh, no,
right. Yes, I
she's
know you're talking about.
gorgeous,
My bad.
baby. And she
She's
got some,
beautiful.
baby.
Yeah.
And when she be
Eh,
wearing them low cuts, she got some real nice
Yes.
tatas. Oh my God. But
Yeah,
she's
and she's
not
the one
over sexual, but she's fine,
at
huh?
all. No, she take
Mm-hmm.
it back to like when moms was really moms and they wore those like proper outfits. I was channeling her the other day when I went to my daughter's school. I said to offset the bonnet, I'm gonna wear like this traditional mom dress and stuff because I was conditioning my hair at that time and I wasn't finished with the process. But I had
Hmm.
forgotten out of lunch. I had to take it to school. But I know he's talking about. Yeah, you guys should check
Yeah,
out.
her
I have
name is
shared it on my
Sandra
page.
Norwood. SONJANORWOOD. Sandra Norwood. She is beautiful. And I love, she's
Gorgeous.
funny, she's sexy, but she's not sleazy. She's not slutty. She knows
Right.
who she is. She's very self-aware. I like
Classy
her.
P.
So yeah, but
And she gives
yeah.
recipes from the old days, like how they used to
Hmm.
do it when they didn't have equipment. They didn't have all these different names. Like you could just go like, yeah, she does it like, I love her. So
Ooh,
I shared it
uppity.
before,
What
but I'm
ooh,
gonna
baby,
share her
who is this
again.
crisscross legs, lopsided lip? Oh my God.
What?
What? Uppity who flushed the chicken bone down the toilet, girl.
What chicken bone? Like, child, please.
What?
What?
That's
You
an
trying to
AI situation.
you trying to
That's probably
comfort you
either.
trying to comfort uppity, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, they always do, and that's probably Brooke Uppity. I mean, not Brooke Uppity. Brooke, Malik, or Ness is one of the three. Those are my main stalkers. I can't give the other
Well, what
ones
do
the
you
name. They
think?
put
Ness has
themselves out
come
there.
back. What do you think?
I think it's pathetic how she came back. I felt like she already got a lesson for trying to come back in the name of the Lord that she didn't fit, and for her to come back even worse. I didn't watch, but just from the reaction, like, what the hell? What y'all got going
Okay.
on? I don't know.
It's interesting. Well, I was telling people I blocked Castro Cannon.
Why? Why you
Oh,
Um,
block him?
really?
Yeah, it became too much, and I'm like, no. I blocked Rico, I blocked Brian, and I blocked I blocked another one of them people. So
When
yeah,
you
I
block
blocked.
Brian, they say Brian, Castro, and Tommy is your like commentary. So can I get a clip note of why did you Brian? What was like the how you say the
He
final link in the lake?
he has mental. He started hearing people say beef sector, and but he couldn't see him. So he said that people was doing that, and then he came on and started addressing the people and said, "If you come by my door, I'm gonna snatch you in." I mean, it's so after that, I'm like, this boy ain't well, and I just had to leave that alone. And then
Mm.
the Castro Tommy situation was really deep. I had to let Castro will get somebody killed, unalive rather, because Castro plays games. And I know that he plays games. And I understand why. I don't agree with why Tommy whipped his ass, but I can understand why Tommy whipped his ass. I don't agree with it because you shouldn't put your hands on people, but I understand it.
Mhm.
So, Castro said he had a new man uppity. And so I
Mm.
kept on hearing somebody in the car. I'm like, how you in the car? I'm like, who you in the car with? And then he got to a house, and then we start hearing this bowl mixing bowls and stuff. Somebody mixing like cornmeal or something, like they making cornbread or something. And
Mhm.
so Castro started getting a little flirtatious with me, and the person got upset. And all of a sudden, Tommy said,
Oh.
Castro, you better get off that phone trying to make me look bad. And Castro, I'm getting off now. Baby, it was Tommy. And I said, boy, you don't got no sense. And Tommy don't either. And I said, I need to leave these people alone because baby, they work on they on the edge. They play on the edge. And I'm like, they don't
Well,
got
they
good
they
sense.
in love, Juicy. They in love.
So again, it's always been that, oh, you need us for content. No, I don't. No, I don't. And so I actually blocked them. And so I haven't been to their channels. They're not allowed to come on mine. If they're here, I don't see them.
Oh,
And like I think Rico tried to click on my channel yesterday. I'm like, no, sir. No, we good. We good. Go on your channel. So again, when people are not mentally stable and they are at risk of doing some things to you or to themselves, you just let them go. And that's what I did.
Well, I'll be interested to see how long this lasts because I do like you
Who
guys'
is this
dynamic.
Chris?
I think you're funny.
I did too.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, but right now it's not a good
but
time
we
because they're not
understand though.
mentally there. They're not mentally there. But I don't know, Krista. Well, Krista said Blake is coming to Buffalo. Did y'all talk to Blake personally? I mean,
Yeah,
really?
now, Priscilla, you were in love with Blake, and I want to ask you
Yeah,
this,
that's my
BBW.
baby.
I see that.
Mhm.
So, because of how it went with Blake, you, and Pills the other day, and it just went ham after that. Do you regret
Mhm.
not just like speaking up, or are you okay with where everybody is at this moment?
Oh, I'm great where everybody is. I don't like that Pills, felt the need to come out here and, you know, would call himself clowning me instead of just keeping it on him and Blake. If he felt like he wanted to respond to Blake, I feel like he should have just kept that on them. But I'm perfectly fine where everything is. And yes, Blake is coming to Buffalo. Yes.
As a friend.
Somebody said just take
Mhm.
Krista money. Um, what?
Just take my money. Actually, Blake is not a broke person. Sometimes people can look at people and say, "Oh, they ain't got no money. They this and that." Blake has three properties that he owns. He has two nice vehicles, and he's not poor. He's not poor, and
Well,
he
just because you
dresses
should tell
too.
him to change his content because when somebody used to do like crack and stuff like that, people are just gonna believe certain
Oh,
things, and
Jesus.
then this whole situation,
Who used to
like
do crack?
Blake.
Blake, yeah. He used to.
Well,
He did
Lord, he
used to,
ain't the
and that's
only
part
one.
of
Let me
that's
say this,
part of how
Krista.
he started his YouTube channel.
Yeah, Crystal, let
And
me
that's
say
when
this
people,
though. He ain't the only one. And I done seen some
right.
people come back and they look like they on crack, honey. They was looking like Mahalia Jackson one day. I'm like, who is this lady?
Well, I could tell
Anyway,
y'all some people that do some stuff behind the scene, but I ain't the one to tell you.
don't let
But
nobody shush you. Don't let nobody shush you.
well, Pastor, I feel like this. They ain't said nothing. You know what I mean? They
Okay.
keep our behind the
Well,
scenes. So
I
I'll
didn't know
keep
he
our
was on
behind the
crack.
scene
See,
behind
I
the
don't
scene.
see Crystal. I don't be in these people's lives like that.
Yeah, that's how he started his channel. He came out. He wanted to talk about it.
Well,
He
how did
wanted
he
to
get over
encourage
crack?
other
Did he go
people.
to like where Ness went, like the Praise Hallelujah place or something? Where he go?
No, I think he more his is more or less that he stopped it because of his family. He wanted to be, he has kids and he's really a family man.
Okay.
And he said it's just he got older and he just wants some things different in his life. And he's
Okay.
taking it
So
one
he
day
didn't
at a
have to he
time.
didn't have to put labels on jelly jars or nothing like that. He just did it cold. Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm. And
My
that's how he
mom.
started his page. He used to be over there encouraging
So
people and they would
traditional.
Rodney,
encourage
why
him.
you looking like
But
why
just
you
Krista,
mean mugging people,
I think when
Rodney?
you on crack, you need like stronger help. So did he go through like a traditional drug rehab? You know what I'm saying? Because some people maybe didn't have insurance at the time. That's why they had to do jelly jars to make up for the money the
Ooh,
state wasn't giving them.
Jesus.
So did he go through like
Um,
a traditional rehab?
no, he didn't.
Okay.
Um, he has his testimony. He shares it oftentimes on his channel.
Okay.
Just said how one day he had woke up. He had been on that stuff,
Mm.
and he said it was like a night that he thought he was gone, and it was like it. He thought he was gone, and he was begging God not to take him. He was like, "Lord, please
Oh,
don't take me,
come
don't
on
take me."
now.
And he said that he said if you just give me one more chance, God,
I had
please
a
don't take me
praying
away from my
grandmother.
family. Yep.
I
And he
had
said
a
when he
praying
woke up,
grandmother.
he said that dream really, really shook him up as
That
if
sound
it
like Helen Baylor.
Yeah.
happened the night
That sound like
before.
Helen Baylor, Crystal. I
Do
had
it.
a praying grandmother, and I took that coat, and it was like boom, and I hit the ground. but I had a praying grandmother. Okay, that's what that sounds like. But okay, Krista, that's deep.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
because
he
I was
got
about
a
to say,
he said
try
he promised God that
me.
he would not. He
But I
promised
guess
God that
he
he would
passed
not
that.
participate in that stuff, and
All
he's
right.
taking it one day at a time.
Okay.
It's a couple of people on his channel that they're also on their journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rodney, why you looking
Mhm.
like that? Why you looking like that in that avatar like you about to jack up somebody? Rodney look like he about to jack up somebody in that avatar with them
All
glasses
right.
on. Y'all child Rodney backing him that carpet. Rodney that backing him in that carpet. What the trademark for said most tough love rehabilitation centers use um a form of humiliation as treatment. Okay, trademark.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. See, as far as I go, it's alcohol and weed. But at the end of the day, like anybody, however you get yourself off that funky stuff, I'm happy for you.
Mhm.
It's Juneteenth. Proud to everybody who made it.
Yeah. Yeah. But
But Juicy, I mean not
he's
Juicy,
pretty
but
good.
BBW. What about you and
Mhm.
landlord? Is that totally done? Because I like landlord.
Landlord and I will always be friends. That is
Hey,
my
Okay,
pretty
partner.
cool.
purple
I like
I
rain.
love
always
me
be
some land.
friends. I love
Landlord
me some
actually
landlord
came
too.
on my channel. He actually addressed ghetto, but he actually came on my channel. Shout out to Landlord.
Shout out to landlord. That's my
Oh, what did
partner.
he say about ghetto, Juicy? Because
He
ghetto be running from certain men. He be running.
he was telling landlord was telling ghetto to just be yourself and all of this stuff, and he was really getting on ghetto about identity. He was like, why you letting that lady sitting up there run you like that and everything? And now people are saying that ghetto is so used to pledging and people being over him and he needs structure. So it was a lot of stuff said.
But
Mhm.
basically, that's what they're all
Oh,
saying, though, Pastor. They're the ones that's
I
saying
fuck with
that they
landlord.
need
Yeah.
somebody. They're the ones that saying, "What's wrong with having somebody?" And my thing is, you're adults. You can do what you want to
No,
do. What
some
do you
adults need
mean?
that though. That's the truth. Some adults need somebody to guide them. See, I'm not one of those people, and I think that's where people can, like, when it comes to adulting, you can just recognize that in people, especially with friendships and stuff like that. If I got to sit
Mhm.
here and guide you every step of the way, it's going to become for me personally. It's annoying for me, but there are some adults that
Right.
really need that. So you got to just
Yeah, that's
make your
what that was their
discernment.
defense towards me when they told me to be quiet, and if I don't like what they doing, I said, "Honey, I have no problem with you being you.
Well,
Trust
like I
me."
said, how she talked to Lolo, I'm like, damn. I mean, I heard
Mhm.
the correspondence. I turned it off. It was too much,
Yeah.
and then Lolo's voice was going up, and oh, it was like,
Mhm.
wow. So
Yeah, but Juicy, don't you think that's selective? Remember, I talked with you about that before. Now we know that if you go at Juicy, he's gonna read you down. He's gonna go back at you. He'll make 2011 lies, but he's
I
not gonna
sure
go into
will.
your personal. Yeah, he's not gonna go in your personal
No.
life. He's not gonna try to dox you. But as far as Jones on you, absolutely, he's gonna go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? To the point,
Mhm.
some people
Mhm.
might think it's overkill, but if he doesn't, he's gonna keep going. But he's not gonna
Me
take it
too.
personal as far as off. Yeah,
I'm
same
really
thing with
trying
you.
to calm down. I'm really ignoring folk because I'm also what's up, Sassy Francis? And Pretty Purple
Well,
Rain.
remember you said, who's Sassy
Hey,
Princess? What
pretty
else, Sassy
purple.
Princess? Boo?
Hey,
But Juicy,
sassy.
remember you said that because I made my live in case they gonna come be messy and tell you later on. I made my live weeks ago. I haven't said nothing about you recently. So if they come back trying to tell you, remember what you said, you moved on. But I'm pretty
Well,
sure you
no, no,
won't. But
I
anyway.
have moved on. I don't even know why we was fighting. I think I have moved on. See, let me tell you
Yeah.
about an Aries. We Aries will fight you down to the wire, and then we'll forget about it and offer you dinner the next day. We just don't hold
Right.
stuff like that. We will fight
No,
you
that's
though.
true.
We will
And,
fight you
and
back.
you
Yeah,
have a charming
yeah,
personality,
Pastor.
Juicy.
And you celebrate your birthday is the same day as my oldest niece.
Yeah, come on, Nee. We
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
girl,
That's our spring baby.
that's Uppity alarm her and Hershey, baby. I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
my
some
oldest daughter
batteries.
is a Aries like Juicy. They birthdays close together. I think Juicy is the 21st, she the 22nd.
Yep, I'm the
Yeah.
21st.
My niece is the 21st, like
But this is the thing though.
Pastor's.
you can't you people want you to fight with them, and sometimes you just can't give people what they want, and sometimes I'm not going to give people what they want. But if I like one day I felt like cussing somebody out real good, so I was already in the mindset to do that, and because I don't do it that much, it is a shock to people's systems when they hear it. So again, I don't really take this seriously, uppity. I
Yeah,
really don't.
I
And
know.
my thing is, if you can't come on my platform, something is really wrong. So like
No, and
one
I
day,
tell people all the time, me and Juicy go at it. As long as I don't bother him when he's mad at me, I can come back. Like I raised the Aries, so even though men Aries and women Aries are different, but some of their core issues are the same. So like I do know that to be true about them. When they mad, child. But then they'll eventually get
It's with
over it.
fire signs.
As long as you didn't take it too far. No, my oldest daughter is an Aries. My oldest son, my only son is a Gemini. And Nala's a Sag,
Oh, that's
like
air.
Queen Two.
Gemini is
Yeah,
is air.
yeah.
Aries and Sagittarius, we're fire signs.
And now, yeah, my oldest daughter's an Aries, and like she's one of those people. Like, but it makes sense. Like my favorite thing about her is, like she get mad when she crossing the street and it's a light, and you try to run the light, but you mad because they won't hurt her. Walk, she'll walk slower. But as soon as she get across the street, she'll walk a normal street the other block. It is what it is. Like you
And
should. Yeah.
what I think work for a lot of us, like Aries and Sagittarius, that's one thing I feel we have in common. Some things that's so important to other people is not important to us.
mm-mm,
Correct.
it
Yes.
sure
It's not
isn't.
Correct.
important at all.
Correct.
Being on the
We
list
can,
is
Correct.
not important to me, but making sure somebody else isn't is. Come on
and
now.
we will
Come
agitate you.
on
You
now.
better
And we
not let
petty
us
as
maybe get
hell.
to
Let's
you.
talk about that dual personality now. Yeah, let's go. He
Come
said,
on
being
now.
on the list is not important to me, but making sure other people list it. Like, yeah. That's some Pisces
Yeah,
shit
Baby,
right
because
there.
honey,
now
that
being
shit's
on that
Trish,
list
honey. I
don't make
can't wait
no.
to run into her on these YouTube streets, honey. After the way she talked about me, you wasn't even on the list. You
I
ain't even
think
one
that,
of the people.
but I think the YouTube awards hurt her. Baby, I think them YouTube
One of many things. Yeah.
because she was supposed to be in Belize and stuff, and we ain't never seen that, and I think that hurt
Mhm.
her. I think because she's not reliable.
And then
She's
they
not
told me
reliable.
how they can't really deal with me and how I can't really come around them and everything. Looks like to me, honey, I made the list. Some of y'all, I'm gonna have to charge y'all to be on come around me or invite me to your platforms. I'm gonna have to charge you, honey. If you wasn't on the
You might
list,
as
you gotta
well.
pay a fee. You gotta pay a
Like I
fee.
couldn't get over them letting I couldn't get over them letting poverty to charge them when she produced all these men that don't give her nothing. And on top of that, Troop Enterprise made a great point. She said, "How you do a men's panel then come right back to beg women? Like you
And this
can't.
is
We
the
know you
thing.
can't give
You
it."
know what bothers me? When I get money, see, I never count her pockets. I never count her pockets. But when I get some money, it's always the women always giving to these men's. But I'm not constantly asking them. And when they do, they do. And my thing is this: I make sense. I make people, I work for my stuff. So, like right now, I tell people I'm not getting ready to even mention somebody for $1. If baby, it needs to be $5 and up. Baby, people sending $25 now, baby. I'm responding real quick. Okay, if
Right.
you bought it, make it worth my time. I ain't begging nobody, but I'm not coming
Right.
on for free. I'm not coming on.
Right. But
If you want
Juicy.
me, you gotta pay me to be messy. I'm not being messy for free.
Right. But Juicy, she hating on your pockets and your sexuality. Why she didn't use her
And she
sexy
admitted
voice?
today and she admitted it today, uppity, that she that the reason she was charging Claire all that money was because Claire be giving those men all that money. She was like, "Cause I know you give up
I
money,
told
cause
you
I
that's
didn't
what it's
see how
always
much."
been. It's always invested
Hmm.
in that, but that's why I said that was such a good thing what True Enterprise did. Like you said that Juicy be getting money from all these women, so you claim your response back because I didn't even get to see the live. So apparently she did this straight
Yeah.
men live in response to Juicy getting money from women. So why didn't you feel comfortable asking these straight men for money? And you don't promote women,
Hmm.
you promote mostly men. I don't have a
Hmm.
problem with Juicy can promote his community of gay men.
And she's
That's
always
what you're
talking
supposed
about
to
how
do.
she get
You don't promote
she
straight
get
women,
all
not
these
even straight
people.
married women. Yeah.
And she's always talking about how she gets all these people. Her and Lemon is always bragging. But how come when these people try to get in fake relationships, YouTube relationships with you and Lemon, the people's channels never grow? But then they can get in these
Never,
relationships with
never.
just Krista. I got Blake monetized. Blake is just waiting to hit that 1,000 mark. So
Yeah,
what
but
is we
like I said,
doing?
but you're not the one that's claiming that you put everybody on. That's what she's doing. But a lot of
See?
these
And I
people that's been,
don't.
yeah, but a lot of these
Right.
people that's been kissing her ass, sending her cash app, she's not fully
Mm-hmm.
supportive, and she only started promoting them, and she claimed she was going to do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they were going to help with her sector. But at the end of the day, it's nobody's fault that you promoted all these men and it didn't help you in any way. So you are no different than Juicy. At least Juicy's
Mm-hmm.
like, let's go with her argument and say, oh, he doesn't support women, whatever she was saying, right? I don't know. I didn't watch. But at the end of the day, he is doing something for his community that
Well,
he's
I
from.
support
He's
anybody. If
doing
you
something for his
let
right
me
to
say this:
live.
if you funny as hell
Okay.
and you got talent, baby, I'm there for you. But come on now, stop down, get into the receiver. Everybody was gagging when he came on. When QB first came on, everybody was gagging when he came on. I mean, so I'm looking at the people who had come out of it. Let me say this: Tracy, I told Tracy, people like you and people hate you. That's a perfect combination. I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew it. So my thing is, I promote talent. I don't care if you male, female, or what. I promote talent. Let me say this. You know who I thought was one of the most funniest people on YouTube? Um, I thought at one time, Rita, when it came to plays and doing plays and stuff, when Rita did that bathroom challenge, I will never forget that. Now, Rita
Yeah,
came
it's
in on her
funny.
own
Yeah.
accord, but Rita was funny. And it seems like the funny people always have the most problems. I don't know why, but
True.
they have. I
No,
mean,
it's true. Comedians say that all the time. I'm only funny because my life is so fucked up.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
not
I
all, but
agree.
most of them do. And so it's no different. And the beef sector should be a cautionary tale for everyone. Be humble. Just play your
Mhm,
character.
mhm.
I look. People talking about something. You so arrogant. But you have never heard me say I'm the king of nothing, or I never accept those monikers because at the end of the day, I'm just here to make my money. When you start saying you the king of this and the king of that and the queen of this and the queen of that, I don't have
Mhm.
subjects. I don't play those games. And my thing is, I was somebody and am somebody off of YouTube, and after YouTube, I'll still be somebody.
That
And
part.
YouTube
That
is
part.
to make my money.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't come.
exactly.
I don't come on
Uh-huh.
YouTube to control people or make people put
Me
globes
either.
behind their names to track where they're going. I don't do that. You
Mhm.
all see all of these ushers. My ushers usher everywhere. They usher everywhere. But you never ever see me telling them where they can and cannot go.
That's horrible. That's awful. Or that
And
they can't
I just
talk to
think,
certain
and let me say
people.
this: a
That's
lot of this stuff is control. Even when I had the
yep.
house of Jay Wilson, I used to tell people, "I'm going to get you to your 1,000. Once you get to your 1,000, this is your channel. I'm not here to dictate to you. I'm not here to do this. I believe that you can do it because if I didn't think you could, I wouldn't have supported you in the first place. But what I'm not going to do is tell you everything. Do this, dress this way, dress that. No, because again, I'm not in control of you. Everybody, I don't want no carbon
And
copies
that's
of
the
me.
best way.
I don't
And
want
Juicy,
carbon
do
copies
you
of me. I want you to be your individual, unique self.
and don't you think that's why a lot of your old students was able to flourish? Because like one thing people could say, like there are some bad things. Because Juicy is I get it because I'm the same way. I am like a self-involved person. Like I'm very focused on myself. I'm paying mainly attention to myself. If I care and like about you, I'm gonna try to help you out to the best of my extent. But at the end of the day, I don't got time to be watching what you do. If you my supporter, you my supporter. I'm not gonna sit here and follow you up. But that makes for the best supporters. Don't you think you agree with that? Like how you able to keep your
My
crowd is
supporters
not
will
trying to
support
follow them
me.
all the way they go?
Yeah,
Like if
my
you don't care
supporters
what they do, as
support
long as
me.
they support the house of you. Yeah.
Let me say this. My supporters are emotionally intelligent, socially intelligent. They understand what I do. I don't make any qualms about it. I tell them this is what I'm going to do. I am upfront and I'm honest. I know people try to make me Jay Weasel and stuff, and I think it's funny because I am upfront. I tell people I'm
Mhm.
taking half of the pot. Okay? People found that to be offensive. I didn't. I'm telling you, I am not going to
Found
participate
it
in anything
hilarious.
I ain't getting paid. Why?
Mhm.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
participate in something
exactly.
I ain't
No,
getting
no,
paid.
and I respect that. No,
Do
Juicy,
you
when I
know
heard
how
about it
many
after the
people?
fact,
Do
I
you
was
know
in
how
shock.
many people participated in that banner challenge? People are like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that many people participate. Hell yeah, they wanted that money. They wanted that $1,000, baby. That
Not
look, look,
only
look,
was
look, look,
the
look.
pride,
Look, that
Juicy,
that
not
that
only was
banner
you taking
challenge
half
was
of the
looking
pot.
like Powerball. Bitch, that
Yes,
baby, I was getting
I
last
promise
minute,
you.
bro. I was getting last minute stuff, baby. That bitch was looking like Powerball, uppity.
Not the
I know it was.
Powerball.
Like, let me tell you, when you two Cameron first told me about the challenge, I say, wait, what is the thing? She said, well, Juicy said that he's gonna get half the pot. I call him Juicy, but she said Jay Wilson. She said Jay Wilson said half the pot is his. And I said, half the pot is his. What is the competition? She said, making him a banner. I said, well, damn. He's winning all the way around. I said, well, shit. I'm gonna have a gift. And I was totally being facetious. It was a joke. But they got so mad at me, but his competition went up. I'm like, listen, hey, I'm all for it because he's being honest. Unlike a lot of these people doing challenges, saying
Right.
the pot is one thing and not the other, and then you know what I'm saying, and then when they get called out for saying the pot is this amount and they switching it up, like that's honesty right there.
I
And you
never
give
did
it,
that. I never did that. I
you just,
always told
I know
people
you
what the
did.
pot
You
was,
gave them a
and
choice,
then
and they chose to give you that money,
when the
and that's
winner
why
was
they mad at
announced,
you.
the winner, and not only that, the winner walked away with $50 more on top of that grand because
Oh,
I said if
wow.
nobody gives anything, at least I'm gonna do $50, and I said I'm still gonna get a $50 on top of what they got. So the winner got, I believe, 1,100 and some odd dollars. So that's what the winner got. Now, what did I get? I got 1,000 some odd dollars, but I did have to pay people. So I did have to pay people out of that. So the winner took their money straight, took their money. But I had to
Yeah,
kind of give things out
you
for mine. Now, did I take a good
got
chunk
more
home? I
money.
sure did.
Let me tell you something, Juicy. I was hoping you got more money because you said if you get enough money, you was gonna give them money for a ugly band. I said, well, shit, Uppity can win that because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm pretty sure whatever I'm doing is gonna win some money. But apparently, them hating they stop a little something, but they ain't stop the most. So like I
Well,
said,
let
as
me say
long as
this.
you
I
be
did
being honest,
exactly what I said I was going to do. I said that we were going to announce the winner. I announced the winner. I did everything that I said I was going to do. When I said I was going to do a cruise, we did a cruise. I mean, now we're going to have a small Labor Day event because, again, I don't want to see a whole lot of people, but we do have some people coming for Labor Day. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited about who's coming because who's coming. I love this person and they're coming. But again, everything that I said I'm going to do, I did. The only thing that I was disappointed about and I wanted to do, but some things came up, was Vegas. I know we would have killed it in Vegas. From what they did in
oh,
Vegas, bitch, we would have killed it in Vegas. You hear me?
yeah,
Baby,
yeah, it wasn't much
let me
on the
tell you
beach
something.
sector top
All
out
we
there.
had to
Yeah.
do in Vegas was go to, baby, we could have went to a Burger King in Vegas and killed it from what these hoes was doing in Vegas. I'm like, Lord.
That's a fact. Now, Juicy,
I
do
mean,
you
because
see
they
us
don't
hosting
know. They
a
don't
top?
know. I mean, we had a whole party where people got a variety of 12 cocktails free. We got rooms for free. I mean, we had it. That was the cruise ship. We actually had, and we did a little party. I didn't know the party was going to get this. I said, Vivian, we're going to do a little something. We want to do a meet and greet, but we don't want to be up too long because these people got to get up for the cruise, but we want to meet everybody. Boom. Baby, we did that meet and greet. And when I tell you, Wolverine and on-site April showed up, we had a damn good time. And that's when the mole told me that Sean Bradley was there. So I knew the day before that he was already there because the mole done told me that he was there. So everybody was surprised, but hell, we already knew because the mole had such a good time at the meet and greet that she said, "Look, I really like you. Let me let you in on something." And they told me, "Come on now."
So you already had a dance. So can I ask you a
But the
question,
thing,
Christy?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you plan on doing any like competitions? And then another thing, if you like with your small meet and greet that you want like on Labor Day, is Catherine allowed to visit? Like, can she come?
Oh my God, yes. Well, yeah, if she want to come, she can come. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, now I still did the train, because a lot of people with the train. And you know what? That um, I'm glad that the train ride was like it was because that was supposed to be with people, but we're in the situation now. We're in an atmosphere now where people aren't stable. And it's not like it used to be. The beef
Right.
sector before the interlopers came in, the beef sector
Yeah.
before these missionaries went out and got these people, the beef sector was so free that you could do stuff like that.
Right.
This new group now, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Wow.
But uppity, I am going to have another competition. I want it to be a good competition. I think competition should be simple. They should
Right.
be no more than an hour and 15 minutes. And I think
Okay.
they should be,
Mhm.
and I think they should be profitable. If it ain't
Me
profitable,
too.
if it ain't simple, and if it ain't fun, I don't want to do it. So I don't do
Well,
cooking challenges because I can't taste the food. So
well, I
again,
can do
I'm not
more
gonna
than
do a
cook.
cooking challenge.
I get you. No, I get you. I can do more than cook though. I'm just not good with like making banners and stuff like that. People make banners for me out of the kindness of their heart. So, are you gonna have a competition that's more inclusive? Because I
You
don't
know
have
what
an
I
issue
want to
with that.
do? I might do a home makeover. Not let me say this:
Ooh,
a home makeover without spending a lot of money, like
right.
moving things around, and doing how did it look before, and now how does it
Okay.
look after? I'm thinking
Ooh,
of
I
stuff
like
like
that.
that. I'm
We
thinking of
did
I
stuff
one
like
of
like
those
that.
here on YouTube
I
years
like that.
ago
I like
with
that because
our
I'm into stuff like
they
that.
had us to choose a room in our home to do that. Those are fun.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
Those are
thinking of
and what
fun.
stuff like
about like
that.
Dollar Tree DIY decor? Because sometimes people they make their own decor just to not have it look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
Hmm.
I'm thinking of stuff like that, uppity, where we can do something and we can get a nice pot. But the banner was for me, and I got a lot of good banners, and a lot of people say, Jay Wilson, you can use my stuff. You can use my stuff. You can use my stuff. And after the Heidi Fly situation, people really said you
Yeah.
can use my stuff. And like I said, you all, Heidi Fly stuff was fun, but the lady who won. It was classic. It was great. I liked how it looked, and it was what it was. And I thought the banner competition was well for the mere fact that people was talking about it. I did my part. And let me say this too, Uppity, and I know a lot of people gonna get mad. If only one person showed up for the banner competition, I still won. I still
Mm-hmm.
won. I
Hmm.
still won because again, yeah. I still won. And that's what people don't understand. So again, my feelings aren't hurt because it's about business. And in business, people are gonna like you, people are not gonna like you. But like I said, if everybody like you, something wrong. If everybody hates you, some may be wrong
I
too.
agree.
So it has to be a balance. And I know a
A
lot of
friend of
people don't like
everyone is
it.
a friend of no one. A friend of everyone is a friend of no one. I'm a true
Yeah,
believer in
yeah.
that.
And
Hmm.
like I said, Uppity, it ain't no friends on YouTube. But the caveat is if you do have a friend on YouTube, you shouldn't expose that friendship because you should care more about your
Right.
friendship than trying to prove it.
Exactly.
And nobody is not asking you to test your friendship. You shouldn't want to do it. You shouldn't even want to go there. So my thing is, do I have some people who I'm really cool with on YouTube? I sure do. But y'all ain't gonna know about it because at the end of the day, it ain't nobody's business.
That's right.
So,
That's true.
you know what? I believe that Krista may make. I believe Krista may have a man, but I don't think Krista gonna let nobody on because you can't be BBW. You can't be all that sexy and voluptuous and don't
No,
have nobody.
exactly, exactly. No, I agree with that, and I do also. I told
I just
BBW
think
this all
that
the time.
Krista. I think Krista
They
is a good
but you see,
actress.
No, but you see, do you know how they claim they can't stand BBW, but they know everything she do? Like I didn't know nothing about Blake until that situation came up with the other weird guy. What's his name? That not even important, but
Pills.
he did a whole fundraiser to get Blake money. So I don't understand these women that claim they don't like BBW, don't want her around Lemon when he needs somebody of older women that's gonna keep him in some type of check. Clearly his mama failed at that job, so somebody need to do it. But anyway, they don't want no women around Lemon, and then they following the same person around and trying to get into
Yep.
her business. Like that is
Yep.
weird as fuck to me. I've always said that.
But you know
It's
what's
Yep.
something.
really go ahead. Go ahead, Krista.
No, I just said, yep, uppity, you're right. They
But you
follow
know
me
what
around. Yep.
though? I don't even watch Lemon. I can't even tell you what Lemon did yesterday. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
When Lemon lost that third channel, I'm like, baby, this is like a beauty salon moving every 3 weeks. I can't do this. I mean, girl, I don't care how good you do hair, but I just can't. You on the west side 1 minute, then you on the south side, then you at your mama house, then you at the church parsonage. I'm like, oh my God. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't find Lemon talented. I find Lemon messy.
At
I
all.
find Lemon chaotic. But my
Right.
thing
Mm-hmm.
is, I have a problem waiting 3 and 5 hours to get some. It's almost like going to a discount store where all the stuff is in the bin and you got to dig through the bin to get the good stuff.
Right.
And,
I
and
don't
that's
want to
how
deal with
Lemon
that.
is to me. I don't want to deal with that. Please give me a store like Macy's or a Dillard's or a Saks where I know exactly where everything is, and even down to
Mm-hmm.
the sales product. I go to backstage. I know backstage. I know it's going to be on upstairs or some Macy's in the back. So again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to go into the bin digging all through the stuff to just find something, and then you may dig through the bin and never get nothing good. And I truly believe
Right.
that with Lemon, you are always digging through the bin, and you may get some nuggets, but it's like, why am I wasting
It's
my
kind of
time?
like
I can just go to
Kenyan
the store,
shit.
everything is
It's kind
organized.
of like Kenyan shit. Some shit come out a blessing. Some things like most things not. But I do think that's why he came on your platform a lot of times, trying to get validation from you. You see what I'm saying? Because when people, I hate when people say like, "Oh, there's no straight men here." No, there has been plenty of straight men,
Yeah,
and
that's
I don't
it.
feel like
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, yeah, I don't think because Rick Reed tried to say this thing like, "Oh." Like there's not real men on here. First of all, just because you're gay does not make you a real man. You're still a man at the end of the day. I don't feel like what you do in the bedroom should change your outcome unless you don't feel like you're a man. Like whatever.
I never,
But
I never
as
felt
far as
intimidated
manhood,
by
no.
anybody.
But no, but listen, but Juicy, remember you and damn, I lost my train of thought just that quick. Carpet on my wall. You used
Oh,
to
Larry
be at it
Nelson.
all the time. And he had all the old ladies out here, not just giving videos, fighting for him. All type of coalitions was formed against this man, and he would still come out here in his Sunday best, bringing out his mama sometimes when he got too deep. You know what I'm saying? Like he was hilarious, and they ran him
And what
off.
was
But
his
I don't know.
name? Carpet on my wall. What's his name?
What's
Larry
his name?
Nelson.
Larry Nelson. Hilarious.
Oh,
Him and
I've
Juicy
heard
used to get
people
into
talk
it.
about Larry Nelson. I've heard them
Yeah.
Baby,
mention
Larry
that.
Nelson was
And him and
somebody
Juicy was
special.
into the
He was
church.
somebody
And,
special, baby. He was somebody
yes,
special.
yes. And he was definitely a straight man. It's not an old lady in this sector. I don't care what camp they was in. He probably got a PORN video of their asses. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of money
Oh.
to steal from it. And him and Juicy used to get at it all the time. It was the funniest because they both was church people from different sides or whatever.
You
So
remember we
that
did
was
that suit
hilarious.
competition, girl, and he had on that Crown Royal suit. Baby, he had on that Crown Royal little what's that medallion, that little brooch, that crown. Honey, I'm like, baby, he had on that
Bro, they
Crown
used to
Royal
have the
suit.
fashion. They used to have the fashions. No,
Oh
him
my
and Juicy
God.
used to go at it with the fashion because
Baby,
they both used
we
to
used to
go to
load our
church like
suits
3 or
up,
4
or you can
times a
tell us
week.
nothing. So one day, um, so you know how I walk around my house because I know it's gonna piss him off, right? Larry
Yes.
Nelson started showing his CDs. Girl, he had a whole office water cooler in his house, girl. I was hollering.
Oh,
And then that's when we saw the carpet on his walls. Baby, we saw that carpet on that wall,
so
and
he really had carpet on the wall.
hell yeah. He really had carpet on his wall. And then one day,
Everything.
baby, he
Yeah.
was going through and he started gritting his teeth and his gums started bleeding. Girl, it was a mess.
Ooh.
It was a mess. His hair could never keep a curl. He would try to get them California curls and the curls be straight the
Oh
next
no! I
day.
know you now, Juicy. You know he had good ear. Stop playing with him. He had good ear.
Them was curls. Them was curls. Them was curls.
They want you to
And
sing the song, Juicy. Y'all might have to hit his cash out. You know how Juicy is. But
y'all
that
gotta
was
hit my
funny as
cash
hell
out,
to me.
girl. Y'all gotta hit
Yeah,
my cash out.
y'all know how
But
Juicy is.
we had such a good time with him until the
Sound like that
darkness
was
came.
fun.
Until the
No, it
darkness
was
came.
hilarious. And they
Until
was
the
both
darkness came.
churchmen. Dude, BBW. I'm gonna tell you, they was both churchmen. They outfit contest on they like before like they would go
Right.
live and show up these little videos on they Sunday best. It was
So y'all like
hilarious. And
stuff
then
like that.
But then,
it would
then,
get
That's
then the
crazy
darkness
fun.
sometimes.
came, and and I kept on telling Larry Nelson, I'm like, Larry, handle this in the court of law, man. Don't sit up here and talk about this. It was so dark. I'm like, Larry is many things, but a child predator, no. And I
Right.
couldn't believe it. And my thing is, it was sad. It was sad. And the sad part about it, and let me say this, and I'm gonna say this again, and I keep on saying this because folk don't get it. But there's a correlation. Larry Nelson worked with Bonnie Vaughn and Nate.
Right.
And they used
Turbo
to
fingers. Turbo
they
fingers.
they
That
were
that was
church
his
people.
biggest woman op. Go ahead though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were church people. They were church people.
Uh-huh.
And again, they would come against stuff. She and Nate would pitch things to him to say to me. They were like his Olivia Pope team. They were like, this is what you'll do with Jay Wilson. They actually were a team against me. And how do I know this? Because
Wow.
Larry Nelson told me. And it's so funny that he, Nate, and Bonnie Vaughn were really close until Larry Nelson said he got a picture with some very fast fingers going
Turbo
across the
fingers.
fields, if you will,
Yeah.
going across
If you was
the
there, you
field.
seen Wiley put it on his website. But you know what's also crazy, Juicy, because I never knew that him and Vonnie was working against you. I thought it was just like y'all basically
Him, Bonnie, and,
y'all personalities clashing. But then you
no,
remember it was basically Vonnie Vaughn got exposed by the same group for supposedly her
so
her her support system not really the money not going to that because she was supposed to be like a church group member that had a foundation and
yeah,
they
but
said oh
look,
she lived in a
look,
halfway house and
this is what happened. So when Larry
yeah
was
Vonnie
talking about
B.
them
Yeah.
fast fingers, he
Mm-hmm.
told Nate. Nate went back with his messy ass and told Vonnie. And that's when the shit hit the fan. The next thing
Oh
you know, Vonnie Vaughn is with that group. And then that group starts saying that Larry Nelson had did something to his
for
child,
his daughter
which I thought was
yeah
dumb. Then Vonnie Vaughn was working for that group home. You remember? Because she used to have them panties
yeah
all over. You remember when I
yeah
called her
that
with
was the
panties all over
organization
her?
she was running she was
Honey,
raising
we saw
people up
them
yeah
big mama panties everywhere. Vonnie Vaughn had them big mama panties, baby. See, this is when people used to come on the beef sector. This is when people used to come on
right
camera. Baby, all we saw was big mama draws. Ooh, I went in. I went in. And then she tried to hide them, and you could see the big mama draws in the mirror. Baby,
Oh
baby, you could not
God.
know. So then Vonnie Vaughn started talking to this lady out of Houston. And that lady separated because of some stuff that was going on. I can't think of that lady. Her name was Miss somebody because she knew Miss Virginia. And so when they found out that Vonnie Vaughn was talking to this lady, they felt that Vonnie Vaughn was betraying them. And then all of a sudden people said, we bought these vacuum cleaners for you and all of this stuff. And we got all of it. They was gifting all of this stuff to
right
Vonnie Vaughn. And baby, they turned on her so quick. They turned on her
Oh.
so
fast
quickly.
and
Now
quick
the same
fast and
people
quick
Huh?
Not saying it was fast and quick, and then she didn't even have the reason why she left is because she didn't have the support system because she had just ran this whole railroad against like Larry and stuff like that. So that's how I used to go in the B sector with, it went crazy.
Mm. Well, all I'm gonna say is it's crazy, and again, when you try to destroy other people, you only
Right.
dig a ditch for yourself. And like I said, when you have to hold other people down, you got to stay down there with them. I did not know
Right.
Vonnie Vaughn, Nate, and Larry were working together until Larry told me, and he was telling me what they were doing and how Nate wound up telling Vonnie Vaughn, and Vonnie Vaughn wound up getting upset at Larry Nelson, and then all of a sudden Vonnie Vaughn was on that crusade. But then Vonnie Vaughn, see, when you in these cults, you can't go against the grain. And once they
Right.
excommunicate somebody, you can't go talk to them no more. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
talk to them, then people feel like you're working with them, and then the group comes for you. It's very Scientology like. People are doing Scientology mess, and they don't even understand what they're doing.
And Juicy, you saying the word, and I want you to bring it together like only a pastor could do. Because I've been telling people that people are pretending to make news sector using old tactics. Don't this sound
Mm.
familiar?
When you
Don't this
are
sound
telling
familiar?
people they can't go here, they can't go there, they can't do this, you can't. All you need, look, pizza. All you need is to get a globe or some crab legs. Get a crab leg and make people put crab legs behind it. That because you can track them in.
Don't forget the coffee mug. Don't forget the
Okay,
coffee mug.
girl, you
The
can
part
track
that
them
gets
in.
me is when the other day when she said that she started to tell the people not to follow nobody in beef sector, not to go on their platforms, and I'm like, that's where you met these people from beef sector. Y'all
Baby,
had that
wait, no,
y'all
no, no,
enjoyed
no, no,
beef
You know what the
sector.
no.
sad part about it
How
No,
though?
does
no,
that? How
no.
does
You need
that
to wait
work?
for the day. No, just the BBW. You need to wait for the day somebody is fooling us to say that. They are saving you time for learning how goofy it is in real life. I wish a motherfucker would say, "Oh, Peace says you can't. I can't talk to you, bitch. You're blocked for life."
But you know
And
what's
you
the
even
I'm
sad
have
waiting
part
on it.
about it? Let me tell you what the sad part
Well, they've
about it
already
is.
told me. Mm.
The sad part about it is that Ghetto and Mobetta came over,
to.
and we were gracious enough to support them and put the link down to their channel so people could subscribe. And so you telling her that she needs to take all of her clicks and views and the people who subscribe to her because of her coming on my program, so she need to deduct those. That sounds silly. And
It
Yeah,
again,
but how
sounds
do
silly.
you're
you
not you're
even
not
listen to
working
them,
with new
Juicy?
people. How do you expect you to get a new sector with the same old people?
Right. But no,
Exactly, Pastor.
I don't think Juicy, I don't think
Somebody's
neither one
on
of them would
breaking
respect that.
news. Breaking
Okay.
news. Pastor, why is Jay Dunn going live with Wiley to speak on this list? Lord have mercy. I told you
Oh
she
You
can't
boy.
let it
would
go.
be touch,
Baby, she
touch.
cannot let this go.
How you say that song? Touch. Like, come on now, girl.
Baby,
You
she
just
is
made a
touched in
handbook
her
that didn't
spirit.
apply to you. And but when I say things, I say I'm the bad person. I've been told y'all, Jay Dunn has very always been insecure and mad about a lot of shit, including when the original B sector was formed. She wasn't one of those girls. She does
But what
revisionist
I
history.
think
She's
is the
second
lady probably.
generation. She's second generation. It was polyester. And she's second generation. I'm on mute.
Let's go.
But I
I
think
love
I
this
think what
particular Sir Williams. Hold on, BBW. Let me just say this real quick. Like I told you guys, because I don't have to lie about nobody. And to me, I actually like Jada, I think she's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Even when the whole B sector was willing to block her out. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Jay Dunn feels like she's in her era. She's one of the girls finally. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a situation where like now that you think you one of the girls, you want to X somebody out, but look how God work. Look how fast karma will rain down on your motherfucking ass. Tasha K said no, boo. And I'm pretty sure y'all can pull a video, plenty of lies, but she was giving
She
Tasha
said
Cobb.
Rodney with no B sector, but Rodney on that list.
Right.
On
But
that
Juicy, did you
list.
know Todd Bradley said Rodney was B sector as well? Sean Bradley admitted Rodney was way before he even
My.
left.
What's up, Shamar? What's up, Shamar Slayers?
Hey,
Hey,
The
Shamar.
Hi.
baddest stylist
What up,
in
Shamar?
Hey,
Mississippi.
Shamar.
Hey,
But
Shamar.
Pastor
Juicy,
Shamar.
but Juicy,
Shamar sent
you like
me a
you said,
cash app
you
because he told me, honey, I had made him feel quite nice. And he said he felt like he just
Lord
owed
Jesus,
me
how she make
something.
you feel
let's
nice.
go. Let's go.
Shamar. And he shouted me out, and some other people from his channel said the same. They agreed after they had watched that one video. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Shout out
Lord,
to Shamar.
Wow.
so you mean to tell
Mm-hmm.
me that Envy and RNY is shading uppity right now, saying she don't belong on the list? Lord Jesus.
But see,
Oh,
at the
boy.
end of the day, envy don't belong on any list at all. And at the end of the day, I don't need to be validated. Never stood on that, but I got receipts that counts. But at the end of the day,
All
y'all
I'm gonna
see,
say
I've been
is
in
I'm
rooms
not
that count.
concerned about being on the list, but I guarantee you,
Right.
I'm talking about the people who ain't. Baby, I'm there. I'm shady. I'm
Right.
shady.
R
I
and
am
Y. And first of
shady.
all, Juicy, can we say this when it comes to B sector? Because the fact that I know that's R and Y, RMB, and the troll page. Let's talk about B sector. And if you want to be B sector, and what were the requirements? Because there's a lot of people from A Retard Nation trying to sneak in,
I
like
think there are a
Lemon.
lot of ways
Like
you can get into
Lemon.
the B
No,
sector.
hold on. Like Lemon, because Lemon didn't even know that VS went to jail on IHOP. Like this nigga so slow, but y'all call him B sector. Y'all kiss up to the wrong shit. But at the end of the day, as long as the greats acknowledge me, I'm going to stand in my business. But let's talk about R and
Mm-hmm.
Y and Envy. You can't be B sector if you duck smoke or cameras, and we know that's what they are profession at. You can't be B sector if you don't have no beef that you didn't piggyback off. What they do is kind of say beef. VS came on a whole panel and told RNY, "Are you a tranny or nah?" And she sat on mute.
Oh,
And then when VS when the crowd had to tell her because they felt sorry for you, bitch, and you can't be real B sector getting crowd sympathy. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd said, VS, don't do that. That's a woman. And then until Shakim came out with those pictures, proving that's not, you could be a trans woman, but you're not a woman. You can't be B sector expected as a woman in the B sector. We know we got to fight our battles, but to have a whole boyfriend when you come out spicy and envy go on all your out panel and say they ain't got shit to do with him, and all you can do is get sympathy votes and try to use them to have other men fight your battles. Like I don't want neither of them weird ass niggas saying a goddamn thing to me. Okay, because they was kissing the ring when they first said they came out of a relationship. Because I was gonna drag it. I said, you know what, uppity, everybody deserves somebody, and those two people have limited spaces to go. So that's
Let me
my
say this,
answer. I'm
y'all. I'm
sorry.
here to make my money. I'm not here to move forward. I'm here to make my coin. I am not
Right.
trying to go viral. I'm not trying to have XYZ. I may have pages that y'all don't even know about. And I would never say or tell, because some people be, but all I'm going to say to y'all is I'm here to make my coin in the beef sector. I'm not
Right.
here to be viral. If I go viral, I might go viral in a whole nother sector. Again,
mm-hmm.
I mean, but I think
And
you got
you
to know
will go
what
by the juicy.
your I think you
Even though
got to
I
know
say
what your
you
priority
do a
is.
lot of what's it called, grannies thing, but you also have your own quotes. Like every time somebody mentioned Juicy live again, and what people say, what did Juicy say? If you got a Walmart, I'm gonna build a CVS. Everybody know what it is because you
It
have a
knows what it
history. You
is,
have
and
stood on
I
business.
brought that up
Yeah.
too. Do Lyric is a her. Lyric is not a man, but no, Lyric don't have her own page. She should, cause baby, Lyric got a mean right hand. She sure do. That's why I know, honey, my dog will whip half of these dogs' ass. Okay, cause my dog was whooping human ass. So you can okay. Don't mess with Lyric.
Oh
Give you a
God.
butt whooping only Mary could give you.
Okay,
Juicy don't be
so
playing with Jay Wizard ass. Like, we know when he being good to lyrics and when he not. You know what I'm
let me
saying? So
say
that's the
this.
only time it
I thought
happens.
that was
So
so funny.
clearly.
And see, I thought that competition was funny. I didn't watch it, but I thought that it was funny that they had a competition voicing what Lyric was saying when she hit me in the face. Baby, I
Yeah, that
hollered.
was hilarious.
I thought that
Like
was
just the
funny.
clip alone, he
Oh,
needed.
I
Like
missed that one.
you should have gained. Like Juicy, you missed the bag, not gaining on that momentum. Because baby, I tell
I
you, I
did, but
watched
at that
every
time I
clip.
was
It
so
was
busy though.
hilarious.
I was busy, baby, because YouTube, Because Uber and Lyft, baby, we had a convention or something, and baby, I couldn't be where I wanted to be. But baby, Lyric went hell slap off. And it was so funny, you all, because we were playing. I play with my dog. I play rough with her. And I mean, Lyric loves to fight. Lyric loves to fight. And so I would play with her. And occasionally she will get like, like, okay, but she's a dog. And so that left hook was funny. But one thing I can say is Lyric is still living. She ain't in no bag. Okay.
My God,
Lyric
today.
is still doing
My
her thing. And let
God,
me say
today.
this about Lyric. Lyric, if Lyric was so emaciated and she wasn't hungry, she wouldn't be able to deliver a right hook like that. My dog eat well. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell
Baby,
you guys, one of you ushers
weak dogs don't hit.
submit that
Weak
video.
dogs don't deliver like that, huh?
Now, I was gonna say one of your ushers submit that video when they be doing dog combinations because that was hilarious. Because Juicy ain't the only one that been through stuff like this. So y'all submit that video so he can get right up under his clip.
Todd Taylor said, "I never seen a dog do that, baby. That's Lyric, honey. Lyric do that. But baby, she don't play. Me and Lyric will play fight, and then but she loves to fight. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't step on my. Let me tell you, those ears are always up. They are like satellite antennas.
Well, Juicy, you knew better
everything.
than to hit Juicy. Let me tell you something. I believe Lyric is a fighter because you knew better than to hit Lyric back. You did a whole Carol like,
Girl, if I would have hit Lyric back, they would have had Lyric in the Humane Society right now. They would have had Lyric. You can't win from losing. If I would have hit Lyric back, baby, I would have been locked up. Could you imagine? Lyric would beat Rico ass. I wish Rico would hit Lyric. Lyric would be all over Rico. He's like, bitch, I know you, bitch, done broke my nail. Okay, no. But y'all, again, you gotta laugh at yourself. And a lot of these people can't do that. And they are so serious. And when I tell you all, what you say really don't hurt me. Because again, I keep on telling people, what you say and how you get mad at me ain't stopping me from living in my house, but it ain't helping you get no driver's license. How's it helping you get food on your table? Now,
that part.
And the sad part about this, Uppity and BBW, a lot of these people who got beef with me ain't even monetized. They beefing for free. I beef for dollars. I always said that when I came on, I said seasons beefings and beefing for dollars. And people used to get mad because I used to beef for dollars.
That's
why I keep telling them too, Pastor, when they be telling about that wheelchair stuff. I told them, I said, boy, if I was in a wheelchair, I said, I would be the baddest wheelchair riding bee out here. And if I knew God wouldn't get me and probably punish me and put me in one, I'll come out here and get me one, honey, and come out here and show y'all too. But I just fear God that my mom always said, you don't play around in wheelchairs and stuff as a kid.
Well,
she always said that.
Let me say this though. That's why I say for Bertha May, girl, I wouldn't have left. Baby, I would have came on with some flapjacks and a bonnet on, and I would have been playing Aunt Jemima. Honey, Bertha May split. And I'm telling you, that thing bothered me because I'm like, Bertha May, girl, don't go nowhere. Bertha May, see, again, people don't know how to make their money. You take lemon, no pun intended, and you make lemonade.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm in this situation. What can I do to profit off of this?
She was Rodney, you know what birthday May problem was?
Hey.
She was a goddamn hater, and all her words is coming back to bite her, just like Barbecue, aka Ronicue. She sat here and told us she was a size 1 too. So you could be anything you want on the net until that
girl,
camera
not that neck. You saw all that fat on her neck.
What?
Like Bertha May calls me Nell Carter.
Let me just say, finish. Like I said, when y'all be on the internet popping that shit, and then you have a camera slip. Did y'all see how Bertha May fell back like Homer Simpson? That's the best. Like somebody did that clip, and that was the best thing I could make. The way that bitch tried to fall back for the camera, like you ain't see that.
Bitch, you still in the camera, ho? That hoe was still in the frame. She was looking. I'm like, ho, you still in the frame?
You're
Okay, it
not
was
gonna be
almost
able to
like
not
Ron.
see
It was
yourself. You're
almost
gonna
like
still
Ronnie
be in
said,
it.
Hershey, your camera on Hershey, baby. I ain't gonna ever forget that. Ooh, Jesus. I love me some Hershey. But baby, that camera slipped. But Bertha May sat there looking. And I'm like, girl, you still in the camera?
Right. Bertha
I'm
May,
like, girl, you still in the camera. Girl, she
Bertha
was
May was
still
in
in the
shock.
camera. I'm like, girl, you still there?
That was an
And
imaginary bush. She thought she was Homer
her
Simpson. That
career,
shit
her
cracked
and
me
she
the
never
fuck up.
bounced back from that. As much as she used to come on here and call
Ever.
BBW all these
Ever.
names, say that I was chasing, do all them things to me, chasing lemon through supermarkets and stuff.
Baby
I said,
Bertha,
Yeah, she
look
didn't
at
want
her.
to go
baby,
to
that camera
barbecue route.
slip. That
She didn't
camera
want to go
slip,
to
baby.
barbecue route.
Hmm
Remember, she
When that
started talking
happened,
about Trump all the time. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rodney.
now good. But I want to say, baby, when that happened, Bertha May went away for what, for 4 months?
I mean, almost. And I kept on calling her back. I'm like, come on, Bertha May, come on back. Because Bertha May is funny. She is funny, but baby, that camera slipped. And the thing is, she knew it slipped and she thought she was out of the frame. I'm like, girl, you still in that frame. Okay. I'm like, Bertha May look like, let me tell you something. She looked like she worked at Piccadilly's in that kitchen. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Looked like she worked at Luby's or Morrison's in the kitchen, girl. So Pastor, that Brian really tried it today. He is
Hey, David,
definitely for you and Ro. I don't watch him. I'm sorry. I don't watch him. I wish him the best on his weight loss.
can I say this here?
Huh?
Can I say this here?
Go ahead.
Can we all say, the people up on the panel and down in the chat, that this bitch is just pathetic and just what is wrong with her?
Who?
Who?
Jay Dunn.
I don't know. What's going on?
Because y'all said, and I went over there myself and I saw it. She done scheduled a whole live trying to, summons this man or whatever about, I guess, the post that Tasha K made. Can we all say that she is
That's
pathetic?
wild. That's wild.
Oh
If
my
it's true,
God.
that's
But let me
wild.
say this, baby.
I don't
It's a
want to hear. You
perfect
know what?
storm.
Wait a minute. Let me say this here.
Go
So I
ahead.
don't
Go
want
ahead,
to hear.
Rodney.
I don't want to hear no damn mo from nobody saying why is important and why I want to be this something so bad. You know what I'm saying? When this bitch here is scheduling a whole damn live, that made a whole damn, typed up a so-called whole damn handbook and all that. But I don't want to hear no more. Y'all need to be saying those words to her ass for now on. I'm going on mute.
Rodney, is your name on the list?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Baby, let me tell you something. People say that it don't matter to them, but it look like it matter to them. I'm telling you,
Right.
baby, and she's second generational. Okay. Lady
Right.
Nika, tell him who was here first. I'm sitting up here listening to her. I'm like,
Why
is she
you
serious?
mean Lady Nicka? Look, Juicy, don't you mean Lady Nicca? She wasn't even worried under me. Let me
No,
stop.
this was NYCA. I like Nika, but this is and
That's
look
how
at that.
she spelled it.
I know,
That's
but
how
let me say
Tasha
this.
K spelled it. Okay.
No,
I
somebody
know,
wants you to get back on
I
Brian, Jay
know,
Wilson.
I
Oh,
know,
you messy. I'm not gonna
I
say
know,
that till I got to my own channel.
I know, I know. Why y'all gotta be like that though? But her name there, she know who it
Hopefully, it's
is
not
though.
nice to laugh at people's friends. Don't
Hold
laugh
on,
at
because
people's friends.
you know the church people sometimes make typos and everything, and take it for love. Hold on, take it to my head and not my heart. Take
Mm-hmm.
it to my head and not my heart. She did spell Nika Nicca.
She
I
did
saw
too
that. I'm
many
like,
names in a
so
row.
when
She
I
said,
saw
damn
that,
it, when
I'm
it got
like,
to
is
that
that
one.
Lady Nika? I'm like, is that Nika? But that's all right. I knew who she was talking about though, but her name is
Right.
on the
We all
list.
knew what she was talking about. She spelled it right for everybody else to get understanding, but I'm a mute.
Y'all ain't even right. Y'all ain't even right. Right. But Rodney, I knew it was going to be a big deal when I saw it. And
Right.
people paid me $25. They would say, Jay Wilson, your name is on this list. Tasha K gave you a shout out. And I'm like, what? And I didn't even think anything of it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, okay, whether my name was on there or not, I was like,
Hey, see,
all right,
look at me
okay.
not hating. Look at
Right.
me not hating.
Exactly.
I'm genuinely
Baby.
happy.
But
People tell
baby,
me for free.
they kept on
I'm
saying
genuinely
Jay John was
happy.
having issues. Go ahead,
But see,
Ebony.
That bitch
Jay
lost
Dunn, you
her
need to be
mind over there on
grateful.
Tasha
People
K's
see
chat.
how Juicy got a couple of dollars. People told me for free, and I'm just as happy because I wouldn't. I
Mm-hmm.
be watching. I would have learned later than what I know. Like, so I'm genuinely happy. It's all about hierarchy, hierarchy. However you say that, you know what I
She
mean.
lost it. She lost her mind over in that damn woman's chat. She lost it. She really did.
Y'all
Y'all
keep
pray
saying
for the
Wally
people in
wrote it.
Dallas. It's
I don't know
flooding
about
in
that.
Dallas, y'all. So pray for the people in Dallas. It's flooding.
Oh, I got people in Dallas.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's flooding really bad. See, we got a little rain, but not like that. Dallas gets snow, Dallas get rain, Dallas get all of the systems. And so yeah, so y'all pray for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all gonna say Wally wrote it? I said Wally didn't know me. See how I got hate? Y'all don't
Mm.
want nobody getting nothing, baby. But like I said, I ain't
I
mad at
just
Wally.
know
Like I said, when he
I
told
was
y'all he
row
know me,
three,
y'all didn't
number
matter.
one.
I let
I
Wally
was
get his
row three,
bag
number
on
one.
y'all. I wasn't mad at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but some people need to they really need to take a break from this shit because baby it is not that. So I don't want to hear no more about, y'all go and question her to read, saying why is it so important and why she's so fixed on this girl is pathetic. This girl done lost her damn mind. She really have. She has lost it.
I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it was that bad.
Mm.
But again, I knew it was gonna be something. Because again, y'all, I call her second generational. And I just came on to speak to Lady Nika and Ghetto. Baby, you would have thought that I came for Jay Dunn. I'm like, I didn't come for you. I came to talk to, well, I came for you.
Wow.
I'm like,
But
and
kills me? The new friend of me sector, Poverty said that her and Ness came up with the 2.0 sector, and now she's denying that because that didn't go too well for her ass. So I don't understand why they denying all these sectors that they are making up that's flopping. But I do know that Juicy was asked and Juicy said no. So I can see why they mad at you. They
girl,
said
a
why.
resort in the Dominican Republic just burned up. Jesus, there's so much going on. But look, she is second generational. Now, she may be OG for being around. She may be
Right.
OG for being a subscriber,
A
but she ain't a
subby. A
OG. She
subby.
ain't no
Right.
OG for being a content creator. Hell no. I
Correct.
didn't even know who Jay Dunn was until
Oh,
Atlanta. And then,
Juicy, I said the same thing, and that's
yeah,
why I think to this day she's mad at me. I said, "Look, Jake," I told Jada on the time. I said, "You may have had a panel, but back when the B sector was popping, you know the people, whether they was big or small. It's always been that way in the B sector. You see what I'm saying? But everybody that was an OG, you know them because they have a cult following. So you don't get the recognition because you were an OG subscriber." You were not an OG content creator. You might have been around, but you wasn't popping. Stop it. I've been saying that, and that's
and
why I
this
think
is the
she's mad.
thing too. Her claim to fame is Bambi and going to and being on probation.
Now you got to stop it right there. That's where you got to stop it. I've been telling her that. Mm-hmm.
When Bambi had left her at the Panda Express, I'm like, oh
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, not the
And then
Panda
her Olivia
Express.
got into it, and to me, Olivia Best B wasn't that like y'all. The B sector made Larry Nelson take down that video, but that video where he drugged Olivia, to me, top tier, baby, top tier, and I'm mad as fuck that they made him do that. But y'all never gave Larry Nelson a fair chance, in my opinion. But there were plenty of straight men in here at the time that was stand on business and in the paint, had no problem arguing with a man that was same gender loving. So like. I missed out on a lot, but even her handbook, she don't fit the qualifications for her. So it was weird to me. The whole situation, it's given
How you
like
gonna have
I
a
wasn't
B-sector handbook and you second gen? I'm on mute.
right. All of the people on the panel was. Let's be honest. We can't say it was just Jay It was Rick Reed. All of them. It's given. I wasn't popular in high school, so now here's my chance. You don't get that chance because you
Exactly,
couldn't do it
uppity.
when
Exactly.
you know,
The bitch
you
wasn't
can't do.
popular. in her childhood or whatever the case
Yeah,
may done went on. We saw the
right.
video. We saw the proof. We saw the video. The video is out here. And this bitch done growed up to, to become a whole
No, it's
fucking weirdo up in
but
the
Rodney,
sector.
it's not one particular video. It's like you had to catch the people by their own handbook thing. She don't qualify. You had to catch the people attention. You had to do this and you had to do that. You had to have a storyline. And it was all genuine, just from people getting slighted because this is before the meetups even happened. People were
No,
feeling
no.
slighted about the
What
crazier
I'm
things.
saying,
Yeah.
uppity, the video on that when she was in her childhood when she was, I guess, being picked on or wasn't popular.
Oh
She
yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That came
yeah,
out
she was
years
caught.
later.
Yeah,
That came out years
yeah.
later.
So yeah, she was on there talking that she wasn't important and she was
No, but
being
she
picked
wasn't
on and
popping. And Sean Brownie eventually said, "Oh, you OG too." But I feel like she was kind of like constantly emailing him in the background to get that to happen. But he did just say that he just said straight up because people brought your name up, Rodney. He was like, "Well, no, Rodney is beef sector," and he said the reason why I'm saying that is because Rodney. Y'all was all of his business, his storyline, like all this stuff that happened to
And
you.
Rodney served
So
as a moderator over here, and that's one way to get into the B
right,
sector. If you've been a
that's
moderator for
true.
somebody for a long time,
right.
okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, I was a
okay.
mod for Jay Wheeler for a while.
Rodney was a moderator over here. So Ron P came first, and then Rodney, and then Uncle Clyde. So
oh
Uncle Clyde
yes,
arrived
Ron
about at the same
P.
time.
Yes, yes, Ron P. But I think you let Ron P out too early without enough direction because I don't like how Lemon did him. But Juicy, the ones that I just
No, I
consider
didn't
from
do
your
anything.
house.
Ron P is not a moderator. I mean, Ron P is not a content creator. He's a moderator. And if
Right.
Ron P allows people to do that to him, that's Ron P's business. See, I don't dictate to my ushers. But when
I
Ron P is
know.
here, he serves. See, I can't tell. See, and I'm not that
Well,
dude. I'm not.
I know,
I'm
but
not.
you see,
I'm
one
not.
thing we
I'm
know
not.
you ain't gonna do. But hold on, Juicy, that's all I'm trying to tell you. One thing we know you ain't gonna do is get nobody in business, fight nobody battle. You said I'm gonna get you
Mm-mm.
to the 1K, blah blah blah. But you put out a lot of good people. Like I said, my favorite is Queen Tracy to this day. Even though at the time when you put her out, like you said, she is polarizing. You're gonna really hate her or really like her, or really love her.
That's
There's really
it.
no in between. You know what I'm saying? And then with the gentlemen's panel, like I was invested, even though I was so mad at you because you wouldn't let Wally join. I was
No,
very
because
entertained. And then when
Wally was
QB did that
destructive.
thing and he let Wally on, it gave me my life. That set
But
off
Wally was
QB channel.
destructive. And look, listen, you can't
I know
have
y'all
a
didn't like
gentleman's
Wally,
panel
but
like that.
y'all was disruptive too. I didn't. I felt like I was judging him from an unfair. We don't have to argue about it. I'm just
No,
saying, like, this
no,
is what
no.
set it
Let me
off
tell
to
you
me.
something. Armand Wiggins was 100% right. And my
I
thing
don't
is,
believe that. He's
I
the
do,
same,
I do,
but he's
because he
the
would have
same.
undermined that. No, he would have undermined that. And I don't have a problem with Wiley per se. But again, a Wiley and a QB, no, we had to
I
deal with
want to get
QB
into
and
no,
his
but you
stuff.
had QB on your panel, and QB came way after Wally, and that's what
But
as a
QB
fan of the
was
B sector at
funny.
the time.
QB was
So was
funny, and I
Wally.
didn't.
Wally to me was
No,
funnier.
Wally
Now
was
QB is
destructive.
funny.
Let me say
Don't get me
this.
wrong.
Let me
QB
say
is
this,
funny,
Uppity.
but he's
But
not funnier than
Uppity,
Wally.
you do a women's panel and you want it to last. You don't let everybody up. You don't let everybody up, and it was not worth it because a lot of people didn't want to be bothered with Wiley because Wiley was very polarizing, like you said, and nobody was going to work with Wiley. And my thing is, we're not going to be dealing with loose cannons and somebody who would do
But I
something
feel like when
for
it's your
self
sector, you're
gratification.
supposed to have the most empathy coming from that within. And I was
No, I
just
think
like,
we did the right thing. I think we did the right thing because at
yeah,
now Wiley
but
act
Juicy,
like the
you got
beef
the biggest
sector.
views.
Wiley act
But
like the
Juicy,
beef
remember?
sector did something really bad to him now, and he went off
No,
on the
but
beef
Wally the
sector.
one that named me the Section 8 sector. Remember? He said do roll call, but a lot of people didn't want to work with Wally. But
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying, like, I'm
No,
not saying that you're
no,
lying about that, but Wally did a lot of mess. But
he
I feel
did.
like people like Wally kept the sector going because he never had an
Everybody
alliance.
said, let me say this, everybody kept the sector going. And I mean, I'm
He
not trying to
did.
take from Wiley, but everybody. Do you not know
But
somebody
that don't,
wrote
I'm not trying to
somebody?
take.
Do you
I'm
not
not
know
trying to take
somebody
from
wrote?
y'all, but I don't
Do
feel
you
like I
not?
give
No,
him
no, no.
credit.
Do you know somebody wrote saying that Jay Wilson is picking at this man for riding the bus when Wiley used to ride them buses?
You did
Girl,
though.
I got my
You
life.
and James used
I
to
got
try
my
to
life.
humiliate Raleigh.
Got my
You and
life.
James.
Got my life. And
I
again,
know,
that's the
but at
B
least you
section.
admit it. At least you admit it. James will never. But I'm just saying, like, I felt like you was really trying to humiliate Wally, and that's what I liked about Wally. Because at that time, the B sector was kind of cultish, and Wally, anybody could get it. So I feel like y'all was mad at Wally
No,
because
we
he
did
had no
what we
pick.
did. We did what you did. You got what you gave out. If you gave out shit, you got shit right back. That's all the beef sector was about. It was about you
But
gave
Wally,
shit, you got it
but
back.
no, not Wally. I mean, Juicy, you gave out shit too. Juicy,
I
you
did.
had
I
a
did and had no
yeah,
problem with it. I give it out
right,
now. When people talk about me,
exactly.
I don't get when have
Right,
you seen me
right.
lose
No,
sleep?
I will give you that credit. I just don't know why. Well, I ain't gonna hold you because there has been time
Somebody
I
in the
came on your
chat
panel
said,
and people. No, no, but there have been time I came on Juicy panel and people want to try to confess what I did. Juicy be like, "Well, I talk shit about Uppity too," but
I
I
do.
wish you would have did that for Wally. I wish you would have did that for Wally. I didn't never see you
I
did that
ain't
for.
I
He was
need to
like
do
he was
anything for Wally.
ultra
That's why.
sensitive. He
That's
was
why.
ultra
What's that boy
sensitive.
name? That's why Rico's so messed up right now. Left that boy with that chicken and rice in a bag.
No,
That
no,
boy,
no, no.
that
Rico
boy,
was in
that
love
boy
before that
cooked
even
all of that
happened.
food.
Before he
I
put
ain't
that
never
food
seen
in the
nobody
bag,
cook food like that on a hot
garbage
plate.
bag. Yeah, he brought
In
that
a
raw meat
hot
on a
plate.
garbage
Baby,
bag and
Rico
got
was
mad
cooking.
while he didn't want to eat it.
Let me tell you
Uh-uh.
something. Rico cooked that food like that man cooked in that restaurant on Moonlight. Baby Rico, baby Rico was putting lemon and seasons and herbs, not herbs, but herbs. Baby Rico
What?
was sweating. You hear
No, he
me?
wasn't
I ain't
playing.
never
While he
seen that.
came out
And then,
there,
and what did Wilder do? Wilder went out. Wilder went out with another man and left Rico holding that chicken and
no,
rice in the
because you
bag.
blame him. No, first of all, you got to tell the whole story.
But this
Rico
is the
met
thing,
Wally with the meat in a garbage bag, and they went on the train to the
girl.
It wasn't even Airbnb room. It was like some type of weird room, and it was no kitchen.
But
So
Wilder
they
ain't
had to
have no
buy
place
a house.
to
They had
stay.
to raise
Then we found, but hold
donations.
on, Uppity.
They had
Let's
to
tell
raise
the whole
donations to
story.
buy hot
Hold on,
plates.
let's tell the whole story though. Wilder ain't
Oh
have no place to
God.
stay because we found out that
He
QI did
did.
not want Wilder staying in that room with her and VS, and Wilder would have been
Right.
homeless. And this is why I told what's his name, Rico. Rico up there crying.
No, no,
Rico
no,
up
no.
there
You're right.
crying.
T.Y. didn't want him staying there, but he wouldn't have been homeless because you remember, if he was a Wally fan, Rico was coming on there. Rico had bought every mug Wally had and twice. So Rico Ben said that he was going to rent a hotel room, but it wound up being, this is way before Airbnb was a thing, and it wasn't really Airbnb.
They
It
didn't even
looked
call. They
like
call
kind
it
of like his
Airbnb.
homestead.
They call it
Yeah.
ABB. They didn't even
But
call it
anyway,
Airbnb. They call it
whatever he,
ABB.
it was like basically one room, and he met
I'm gonna
Wally on
start
it.
calling
Like
Uppity
Wally had
till you
to
get a
meet him at
word
the
in.
train. It was he had raw meat in a garbage bag, and then they got to the place. Rico had
Well,
a
that
lot
ain't
of
the
stuff
only
in that
raw meat he
bag.
had in the garbage bag. Anyway, I digress.
Oh jeez.
Wally didn't want to fuck with it, and VS was like, "Nah, fuck you, QI." Was this before or after she fisted QI? Because remember, QI was saying she was a touch me not. So I can't remember
Oh
this is before or
Jesus!
after she fisted QI. But eventually, she was like, "Fuck you, QI," and I think this is after what she called it, Sirius Bayless had some type of, well, she had to meet her and she
That's
left you
that
at the
lady
hotel.
name, Sirius Bayless. Don't why she sound like she
Yes,
was on Harry Potter? What's her name? Sirius Bayless. Honey,
Bayless,
Sirius walked
yes.
out with that money. Sirius took that money, baby.
Yeah.
Baby, the girls was disturbed when Sirius took that
Yeah,
money.
yeah, and that's when they used to be getting money on here, baby. VS used to
Ooh,
have whole, like, before you say a wish list is private. No, she used to have online wish lists, like, let's take this over here,
child,
let's take
VS
this.
had them people
And
like Jim
that's what she
Jones in
used to be
that dirty
getting.
lake. Them
That's
people
what
was
she
up
used to
there
get
swimming in that
EBT
dirty lake.
benefits. Yeah, and she
You
was
remember
honest about
that?
it.
You
She said,
remember that uppity? They was swimming in
yes.
that dirty lake. VS had them girls swimming in that dirty
How
lake.
this is what when Chocolate Bay came on the scene, and that's when Juicy came into the storyline because Juicy. was being territorial, and he was mad that Chocolate Bay was out there. Chocolate
Absolutely
Bay was
not.
trying his
Tell the story
hardest.
right. No,
No,
uppity.
you
Tell the
was.
story right.
That's
You
my
know what? Let me
interpretation.
say this,
That's
and
my
I'm glad you
interpretation
said
of
this.
it.
And this
That's
is
my
why I
interpretation
side
of
out.
it.
This is why I side out. That's not right. Because first of all, Chocolate Bay going there had nothing to do with me. Had nothing to do with me. But I said,
But
you
he
know
didn't want you
what?
to know he was there because of your feelings
He
about
didn't
Wally.
know. Nope. Absolutely not. You know what I told Chocolate Bay before he left? I said, them people gonna hem you up in some shit, and I was right. And I was right. See,
Mm.
it
No,
wasn't
you
about
said that. You did
no.
say that
Listen,
too,
uppity.
but
Let me say this, uppity.
okay.
It wasn't about me because I wasn't meeting those people. Do you think so? So say if Rodney goes somewhere and he was a moderator for me, that's Rodney's damn business. But I'm gonna say, hey, Rodney, I think you need to really be careful because these people are gonna turn it. And so what they tried to say is Jay Wilson got him and he shamed. No. You see what happened to Chocolate Bay in the end, though. You see what happened to him in the end. And that's what I was concerned about because I'm like, you going over there with these people, these folk don't give a damn about you, and you're gonna be content. And as soon as somebody get mad and
You
on
said
mad
all
day,
that,
this is what's gonna
Juicy.
be doing. And it's exactly what
But
happened.
Juicy, can I say this? But
And
Juicy,
guess
can I
what?
say this?
And guess what? Chocolate Bay came right back and told me.
Everything
He
you
said, "Hold
say
on, hold on,
happened,
hold on.
eventually
Now
happened.
I'm
Okay.
giving you fact uppity. I'm not giving you fiction. I'm giving you facts." And he came right
Me
back to me,
too.
and he came. Hold up. He came right back to me and said, "You were right." That's all I needed to know. See, because I was right. I told him. I said, "Look, when Rebel went to the show in Orlando, I'm like, enjoy it, but be careful." And that's what I told Rebel. Okay, go ahead. But no, I wasn't mad. Why am I gonna be mad? I'm not in DC.
Well, it
I'm
was
not.
a lot going on in DC, but what I would say is this: like the reason why Wally, Wally kept hitting into that because we all know that you had a real issue with Wally ever since like that Jack situation. So you have been really pissed with
Girl,
Wally, and
let me
I
tell you,
feel
let me say this, uppity. I
okay.
would have had an issue if he showed up to my door with that eye. That would have been the issue. Thank
No,
God he
no, no.
didn't show
You
up at
have
my.
security for
Hold
your
up.
event. Remember, Wally said he was coming. You have
Hold up,
security.
baby. It wasn't his picture. Wiley lived in Dallas. That hoe couldn't even take a train or a car to get here when Duchess Kelly Love was trying to get him to go ziplining when I couldn't go. I would have been more
Oh yeah,
devastated
that
if he
was
would have
funny
came back
too.
there.
So
Oh, you
Girl,
Wiley
bringing me
bye.
from
to another
Dallas.
moment with
Wiley is
Wally.
from
That
Dallas.
was Wally.
Uh-huh.
Who was that? I think that was
So
Rebel's son.
Rodney. So
Wally said they
Rodney.
was going to rape him. That was
Rodney.
funny. That was
So
hilarious.
Wiley lived
But I
in
think we knew it
Dallas.
was a joke. I think
So
everybody knew it was a
Wiley
joke.
lived in Dallas. And
Uh-huh.
so
No, he
uh
eventually no. He eventually moved to Dallas. No, he was in. He started out. Y'all G started in Chicago.
when I was here, Wiley was in Dallas taking the DART bus
Oh,
when I
okay. So
was
I
here.
go back a little
Oh,
further than
okay.
you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like Wally
So
started in
what happened
Chicago.
was
Yeah,
Duchess Kelly Love came down. I and
I know
Duchess
the
Kelly
zip line
Love, we were
incident.
gonna go zip lining, but I
Right.
had to go to work. So Duchess Kelly Love said, "Well, let me invite Wiley because he's in Dallas and he's in Texas."
Yes.
Child,
Right.
first of all, Dallas, Wiley didn't have no car to get
Wally had
down
just
here.
moved there. He had just moved there, so he didn't know the
He didn't have
area.
no car to get there. And then he didn't know what
No,
zip
but he
lining
just moved
was.
there.
Girl, he
And
thought
also,
zip
he just
line was
moved
a
there.
spa. So again,
Yeah.
this is the thing.
He thought
Wiley
it was a
couldn't get to my.
spy.
Let me say this.
What?
Wiley couldn't
No,
get to my
no,
house
not
if he
just that.
wanted to. That's what Duchess Kelly Love said. The video is out there, and
No,
we
no, no,
laughed
and
about
then
that because
no.
Wiley said he
Dude,
ain't
no,
going because
Juicy,
Duchess
that
Kelly Love
Juicy
trying
and
to get him
Duchess.
to a spot.
Can I say
Wiley
something
didn't
with
even
Juicy?
know what zip lining was, girl. He
Wally
didn't
was
know what
new
zip
to
lining
Texas.
was.
Wally was new to Texas, and that's the reason why Duchess invited him because he
He
wanted to
was
just show him
not.
things.
That nigga was still riding the
Yes,
bus.
he
This was way
was.
after Emmett Till. Girl,
No,
this
he
was way
ride the
after Emmett
no.
Till.
He rode the bus to
Okay,
Chicago
girl.
too.
No, uppity. Stop
No,
trying
he
to make
started riding the
excuses
bus
for
to
that man,
Chicago.
uppity. Uppity. You trying to make excuses for that man.
I'm not.
Wiley
I'm
was
not.
in Dallas. And
No.
when I
You
met
and that would have
Armand
been you and
Wiggins,
Duchess.
he
No,
was.
Juicy, can I say
First of
this?
all, no, baby.
Duchess
No,
and
baby.
Juicy we had met
don't
several
rewrite
times at that
history.
point.
I
And
know.
Juicy did
Duchess
not
was
want
there.
to meet
Well, you
with
on
him.
the wait, girl, was you on the phone call with me and Duchess? You act like you was on the
No,
phone
I
call.
just
Me
saw
and
y'all meet
Duchess
up
was
because
there, and
y'all
Duchess
were posting
called me,
online. Y'all
and
posted it
Duchess said,
online when y'all
and
met.
Duchess
Y'all
said
posted
to
it
me,
online. Y'all met
"Hold
a
up,
lot of
Uppity,"
times.
and Duchess
Okay.
said to me on the phone call, which you weren't on, that
I
bitch think
wasn't.
zip lining is a spa, and he think we going to a bathhouse. I'm like, I know you lying to me, bitch. He said, no, bitch. I'm like, that bitch don't even know what zip lining is because she ain't never been nowhere. And that was the call. That was the phone call me and Duchess Kelly Love had. We sure did. That bitch didn't even know what zip lining was. Girl, bye. You better get somewhere. Girl, me and
No,
Duchess
no,
had
no,
that
no. I
phone
was saying this.
call.
No. You at the time you did not want to meet with Wally, but at the same time, Wally had just moved to Texas from Chicago.
Wait a minute. Look, Uppity. This is so misconstrued. Do you not know I had already paid for that? And if I didn't want Wiley to go, I would have said, no, don't invite that bitch.
No, I
I'm
know
like,
you
yeah,
paid.
call.
No, that's why
I
he
said,
invited
yeah,
him.
hold on.
He said
I
the
said,
trip is
hold
already
on.
paid
I said,
for.
hold on. I said, yeah, call them because I don't want that ticket to go to waste. See,
No,
so
now you
Uppity, you
saying
can't
this part
rewrite it
right now,
because
Juicy.
Uppity,
You saying this part right now.
I was there. It was me. I can get Duchess Kelly Love on here and verify this. See, what
I'm
you
not
saying
saying
is
that
you
you're a
weren't
liar,
there.
Juicy. Are you aware of that? I'm not saying that you're a liar, but I'm
Okay,
just saying
but
you giving
I'm
out
just saying because
information now.
this story is going somewhere, and I'm like, oh, but the hoe couldn't get to my house
That's
in the
what
first
Wally
place.
told us. And I told you that. I said he
Who,
never got to meet
girl?
you.
So who you gonna believe? Who you gonna believe?
It's not that y'all telling different stories.
Who you
Wally
gonna
admitted that
believe?
he was lying. Wally
Okay,
admitted that he was
all right.
lying.
That's all you
He
got to say to
admitted
me.
it.
Okay, you said it. You said it. Right. Wait, but Rodney
Yeah,
want to say
you're not
something.
letting me
Rodney, what
finish
you
my
want to say? Well,
story.
Rodney want to say something though. Rodney, go ahead and say
Okay.
something. Rodney want to say something.
No,
Go ahead,
I'm
Rodney.
just listening. I'm just letting you talk and can't get a
Yeah,
word
I
in.
was trying to
So
tell Juicy that part. Like I remember that. That's what Juicy said. I only when Wally came out with the story that he felt like y'all was gonna do something to him and take him somewhere. Like it was like recreating the Castro situation,
But
right?
let me say this
No,
though. You know
no.
what?
Let me finish. And
But
then, but he Juicy, but Justice Kelly Love said, like, and if you remember, Wally called into Justice Kelly Love on that show because Justice Kelly Love went live to address what Wally said,
you
and
know what
Wally
though?
called
But
in,
this is
and
the
that's what
sad
made
part
it.
about it
That's
though.
when we all found out that he was
But
like
this is what.
lying.
But this is the sad part about it though. Then we found out allegedly that Wiley was a serial catfisher. And Juan Key Pro told that story. And we were like,
No,
oh my
Wally
God.
admitted it before Wonky Pro said that. Wally always said that. He said he
Okay.
uses pictures. He always said that.
Okay. Girl.
Yeah, he always admitted
All
that.
right.
He always admitted
All
that.
right.
He
All
said
right.
that.
We casually left that out. But at the end of the day,
I
it
didn't
is
leave
what
it
it is,
out. I
boo.
didn't leave it out. Remember,
Okay.
The fake T-Pain tried to do a whole Surviving Wally series about that, but it didn't go nowhere because Wally always admitted that. Like he said,
Uh-huh.
sometimes the guys went, sometimes the guys didn't go.
Mm, mm, mm,
But
mm.
but he said that, and then he came out and said what you said on there because he said he catfished you, and
He
that's how
didn't.
we
So,
knew
so
you
let me
like
say this. Let me say
he
this.
like you. You
Hold
like
on,
people to
Uppity.
break the
Let me
news.
give you the
You like them to
definition of
break
that.
the news.
Hold on, but hold on, Uppity. Let me say this though. Uppity, if the catfish me, you actually have to show up. And that bitch didn't have no car. And
No,
even
he
though
didn't
some
show
do,
up. He didn't
hold on,
show
hold on,
up.
hold on, hold on. Even some do, I wouldn't have been the ones who did. But see, this is the thing. Wiley didn't show up at my door. You know why? Because that hoe didn't have no car.
But I do think that was your problem. But I'm just saying he did not show up
But
at
so
the
my
door.
thing is this: I'm not upset with that. The hoe didn't have
But
no
that's what
car,
happened though. So don't act
and
like I'm crazy.
trust
Okay.
me, I was fine, and a bitches want me now, and I know the
But
bitch would
I'm not
want me
saying that
then.
it was nothing. But Wally at that
Okay,
time, because but even in his own chat, we never believed he was a top, right? So Wally
uh-huh.
said that he was like going at you like he was a top. And that's
No,
how at that
that
time you
absolutely
wasn't
not.
like open to like being
Absolutely
like
not.
yeah.
Absolutely not.
And
But
then yeah,
anyway,
but
uppity.
remember you said
But let
you
me say this,
okay.
uppity. You
Okay.
gotta come to my house. Catfish means that I come and I see you and I'm like, fuck no. That never happened because the hoe didn't have no car. The hoe couldn't even get there for a zip lining. So again, that was cute, but yeah, it is what it is. But I was never mad at Wiley because of that. Because if that was the case, then it would have been worse. But my thing is, the boy had mental illness, and then unfortunately, what he did in Las
We all
Vegas
knew that.
was not good. Okay, then. So again, this is why I
No,
don't fuck
Las
with
Vegas
people.
came way after though. But I'm just saying when Wally
But
came
this
on
is this is why I don't fuck
the
with
thing,
folks
we didn't know
who.
about the Emmett
But
Till
but
thing. But I'm just
but
saying
this
like
is but
his
this is why I don't fuck with folk with mental illness, because when you
I
going into a
no. I
Walmart.
think it was because
But
you got
baby,
kind of
but
like,
hold on for a minute though.
okay, it's
But
fine.
baby, when that lady looked at Wiley at that Walmart and he talking about something, he had a boom boom. That lady looked at him like, okay.
That was years later though. That was years later though. But
No,
But
see,
that's
you
no,
can't
no,
that's
no,
read
no, no.
nobody.
funny.
He was
She
in
is
Vegas.
like, what?
That was years later because he moved to Vegas. That was when he moved to Vegas.
That
Girl, you
was
act like
years
nobody
later.
was
He
watching
started in
that.
the beach sector on Chicago. Then
Okay.
he like when that
But
situation happened
girl,
with
that
you,
what he did
because
in
you really
Vegas
thought he was.
is what
I
he
don't want to
did
argue with
in
you, Juicy.
Vegas, baby. What he did in Vegas, it was just not that long ago. And we saw Wiley trying to help people at the
Later,
airport, and we got in that man's car,
we
and that man
agree that
almost
was
whipped
years
his ass.
later. Yeah, but now he
Well, I'm
hasn't
gonna
done
drop down,
anything.
Jay Wilson.
Yeah,
Okay, but that
I'm
man,
gonna get
hold
down
on, but that man almost whipped his ass at the airport, and we knew he was going downhill then.
to.
So again, we
Well,
saw this. We saw what was going on, and I'm like, no, dude, you trying to go viral, and you getting ready to get your ass whipped because that man was about to
I
whip
don't
your
think
ass
he
at
was
the
trying to go
airport.
viral though. I feel like Riley has a real mental issue, and that and he is honest about that. So you cannot really read him with things that he is already like
Well,
admitted
I'm just
to.
saying,
You know what I'm
uppity.
saying?
So my thing is, I'm just telling you, all of that stuff you're saying, a lot of that stuff is made up because at the end of the day, to be catfish, you got to show up. Now, was people catfished in
No,
Dallas?
I
Hell yeah.
never said he showed up. When I say he catfished you, and I meant in the sense of the years ago, because you got to remember when he catfished you, that was years ago when everybody wasn't pulling up. So that's how we got to learn about the lube
Well,
situation
thank God he
because it
didn't
was
pull up.
personal
That's the only
messages.
thing I got to say
But it
about
was
that.
real, man. But you got people in
Thank
your chat right now thinking that I'm lying about the situation. But no, he literally
No,
was
nobody
talking
didn't
to
say you
you.
lying, but thank God that the
Okay.
person didn't pull up, and that's it. But I'm not upset at the end of the day. For what? I mean,
No,
it's
no,
not
Juicy, I don't think
upsetting.
you're upset. I don't think you're
Mm-mm.
upset. I just feel like
But
that's
I
why
don't
when
like
you
people
had your what
rewriting.
Juicy, can I
I
finish my statement? Can I finish my statement?
But I
I
don't
don't
like
think you're
people.
upset. I just feel like because of how he came at you. Hold on.
But I
Okay.
don't like people rewriting history because some of the stuff you said was
Who?
erroneous. Like it was. And I'm like, no, especially
What
with
did
the
I say
Duchess
that was
Kelly Love
erroneous?
situation.
I'm
It was
sorry. I'm
erroneous.
sorry.
And then my thing is me and Duchess Kelly Love had that conversation and you act like you were on the phone with us when we
Oh
had that conversation.
no. Well, can I correct that? Can I self-correct? As
Okay.
far as it, like you and Duchess Kelly Love conversation, personal conversation. Of course, I wouldn't be acknowledged of that. And I also said that y'all never met and you was never included when Wally did that situation where he said like, "Oh, I think he's trying to take advantage of me." He didn't even actually say the word "great." You just didn't let me finish my statement. But I never said you was there,
But
and
I
I
know what he
also
said.
even
I know what he said, and I know that he didn't know what ziplining was because he was talking about a damn
right.
bathhouse.
Yeah, exactly. And I also said
Okay,
that he even called into Duchess Cully live that day, but I never said you was there or even involved with the
I'm just
situation.
saying,
I
uppity, but
also said that
I
he,
just want people to
yeah,
tell the story right. That's all.
I was trying to. You cut me off, but no, I totally agree with that because that's one of my favorite clips. Because that clip is actually still circulating. I got to try to
Okay,
see if I can find it. Where
all
he
right.
called into the Duchess Kelly Love show about the zip
Mm-hmm.
lining, and it was cleared up that you was never ever going to be there, and he only just offered him that because the tickets was paid for. I remember that whole show. So but to me, it was hilarious. And I think Wally actually has a show, and I always tell him,
Well,
please,
that's
like, open
great.
it up. But that's
That's
what I never
great.
said. I never,
But no,
yeah.
he wouldn't have been a good fit for the gentleman's panel because we were about unity and we were not about divisiveness. And he wouldn't have been a good fit because between Spillet Boy and Rebel and El Teddy, no, that wouldn't have been a good fit. And again, he was doing his own thing. And after the Amon Wiggins thing, I kind of, because Amon was really upset and I had to smooth that out. Armand thought we were coming for him. I'm like, Armand, I don't know what you're talking about. And me and Armand actually had a conversation. I'm like, Armand, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not the case. I mean, we're not coming for you. I don't even know you. And to be honest, I thought Armand and Wiley was dating how they was acting, but no, it wasn't that. I didn't know what the deal was. I didn't know what the tea was on that. Armand and
It's
Wiley
still that
just
same
showed
way
up
to
one
this
day.
day. Yeah, it's still that it's the. But Wiley didn't get into your show unless QB. He got her. You got that's another thing I want to bring up. Like you got to admit, when QB let Wiley on, that your views went out the roof. Even though
Pastor,
you
I'm gonna
did
get
eventually put
down.
the
Thanks for
video
having me.
down.
Thanks for having me, Pastor.
Okay,
Okay,
you're
Queen
welcome.
Alfred. All right.
Hey,
But let me
lady,
say
we
this.
love you.
It was what it was. QB did a lot of stuff, and this is what I said. Because if I really had issues, QB would have been gone. I mean, but QB stayed in until QB didn't want to be in no more. And when QB left, he thought I wasn't going to accept him back. I'm like, hell no. QB was the it himself. I mean, yeah, Wiley came in, but everybody knew what kind of stuff he gave. But it was what it was, uppity. But it was a good show. It lasted, and it lasted longer because we didn't have divisive people on there. When people left, and we didn't have no crazy stuff going on. And it was what it was. And I love it because we had people to fill in.
And I think what it made it work because even though you did have people, because at that I think Jane was the first to leave that tried to make it, but it eventually stayed on
No,
for a
James
while
is
though.
not the first to leave. Chocolate Bay was the first to leave. Jaded Nerd left. Then
Oh
James
yeah, I
left.
forgot about Jada
Yeah,
Nerd.
I mean,
Yeah.
we had many guys, and they left for their own reasons. And by the time the gentleman's panel was off, I was tired because I wanted my Thursdays back because it takes a lot of work to do a show like that, and people don't understand that it takes a lot of work and a commitment and dedication. And I don't blame those guys one bit for wanting to stop because at a point in time, I'm like, okay, it's good for me, and I think that's what made some people upset because I think they thought I was going to fight to keep it, and the only person who
Right.
wanted to keep it was official King Payne. And
That's
at
the
that
truth.
time, official King
That's
Payne
the
was doing
truth.
that show. So again, but I
And he's
told
still thirsty to this day. But
and
I just want to
I
say
told him you can do it. And then I think then when conscious and captivating, and I think somebody else was going to do a gentleman's panel. I'm like, more power to him. I wasn't upset at all. I mean, because I was tired. It was time to move on.
no, yeah, everything has their run, but I just wanted to see how you felt about like them trying to research your old stuff without giving you a cash app, especially since they
No, they don't
charging
owe me a
people.
cash
And
app.
I
You
know
know
you
what?
about
I have
your
been
dollar.
blessed. Yeah, they don't owe me a cash app. I have been blessed. The gentleman's panel was great. I when you I have consistently got coin from B sector consistently. So I'm not mad. You don't hear me. If I were to leave tomorrow, you're not gonna hear me tear up the B sector because the B sector has been good to me, even though some people in the B sector have been just notoriously dirty and but again, I never missed a beat. Never missed a beat. And I don't have a problem with the beat sector. It was good to me. That's all I can say. And if people want to come on and reboot the gentleman's panel or do something, more power to them. I mean,
You know, follow
I
up
don't own
question.
that. And that was not my
How
concept.
open are
And again,
you?
I
But
get
hold
I
on,
give I
Juicy.
get a
How
credit
open are
to the
you?
women. I get a credit to the
But how
women.
open are you?
Joyce Dazzle, and Billie Jean. I give them credit because they the one who came
Oh
on,
yeah,
and
that was
and I
good
thought it was a
stuff.
good. So I
Yeah.
give the women the credit. The only thing that I did different is I didn't put the money in one pot. Everybody was responsible for their own money.
Yeah, you had it circulating on rows.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you did. But like I said, I'm not mad at you in your situation, but I just said like, how do you feel like because I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, especially because people are gonna compare it to like the original gentleman panel. Will you be revising that? Like you're gonna build your CVS up to Walmart, or are you just gonna sit back and laugh?
I'm just gonna sit back because I don't want to do it anymore. I've done that, and now it's time to move on. And I think I might focus in good competitions and other things, maybe some game shows. I don't know. I'm focusing in on something different. I don't want to do anything that takes a lot of time. I want something that's quick, nice. Everybody can enjoy it. It benefits everybody. The gentleman panel took a lot of time. Every Thursday, you needed to be there, and then you had to support. I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. So at the end of the day, it worked. People showed up. We did what we did. And now pass it on. I mean, yeah, pass it on.
Well, that's good to hear. So Juicy don't really care. He's a past that. But like I said, if you do ever do like a remodel home, that's something I'm really into. I don't know how you tapped into my brain and knew about that, because that's some things I work on. You know what I'm saying? And I like to buy a lot of furniture pieces like that speak to my personality. That's
Hmm.
neutral, but it can be like I don't want to give too much away. But like if you ever do something like that, I'm into that.
I'll let you know, Uppity. I'll let you know. Have you heard from Lovely Love? Because she's one of your competition mates, and
Yeah, I
I haven't
haven't. Yeah,
heard
you're
from
right.
her.
She is a big competition, and I have not heard from her. Hopefully, I'll
Okay,
hear
I
from
hope
her
Lovely Love is
soon.
all right. And this is not from a
Yeah,
shady point. It's just I haven't heard from Lovely Love, and that yeah. So
I
I hope
agree.
she's doing okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll send her a cash app. Like, what's going on, boo? But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Juicy,
see
I
Big
think you
Man
need to have.
TV here because they had Big Man TV going to see Jesus, but baby, he's been back.
Right, right, right.
Bro, I
Hey,
was so scared. I was so sad. I'm like, Lord, Big Man gone, and I thought I didn't know. And baby, Big Man was living. We found out he was living when somebody sent that cash app and it was gone. So when he did, I said he living. So shout out to Big Man. We glad you alive, Big Man.
yeah, Big Man is in the hospital because I know when he initially came back, he was trying to give Brianna like tips because they in the same weight range. So
Oh
I think what
Jesus.
he was going through was something serious because he said that he literally had to change his diet. He couldn't play around no more because it was really affecting his health. So I think
Well,
he
I
spoke
think
out to
Brianna is
Brianna.
coming down, and I think Brianna has a lot of momentum after the graduation. I know that she's probably in grad school right now, and I think when you feel good about yourself and what you're
I
doing,
hope
then
so. I hope so. Cause Juicy, let me
I
tell you,
think so.
this
I
girl
think
has been
so.
stalking my TikTok page, and I was making a sugar drink, and I don't want her to do that. And I know she wants to be cool with me, so like I told computer Brianna, I'm not going to say the name I call her, but Brianna, I have something coming up for health purposes because like I see my stomach and I just don't want it to get like yours. So you are my motivation. So like I'm gonna try not to let my stomach get there, and I hope you can watch my healthy videos and not let yourself get there. So yeah, I got plenty of videos coming up, but yeah, but Juicy, I appreciate you for having me. I think as always,
Hmm.
your candidate is top tier. As usual, I couldn't get as many words as I wanted to in, but I got way more words in than last time. So a win is a win for me. To me,
Take it as that, baby.
you're
Take it and
valuing
go
up
with
way
it, baby.
more.
Take it and go with it.
That right? It's your platform. And one
Take it
thing
and go
about
with it. Now,
Juicy,
please
if he ain't
don't
out
be
for
like
nowhere, he
J
out for on
Don
that
though.
panel.
But I
Oh
will
no, no,
say
no! I
this
would never.
though.
I would never. I would
I
never.
will
Okay,
say
you ain't
this.
have to worry
Your
about
name is on the list. Your name is on
that.
the list. Your name is on the list, uppity. I can't say that for everybody, but
It
your
sure
name is on the
is. It sure
list.
is. It sure is. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
thank
And
you
that
for
just goes
coming,
to show.
uppity. And y'all, look, I'm getting ready to go because I'm getting ready to watch Soul, and I'm going to bed. So I'm getting ready to watch this
Oh,
Soul movie.
Juicy.
I never seen Soul, so I'm gonna watch it.
But Juicy, I gotta let you know because I don't know if you let me. Can you let me know if I can't find like a free trial for Netflix? I'm gonna try one. But apparently, they said it's something called polygamy. That's like something on Netflix. Got the people going wild. So I know you like to bring your CBS to Walmart. So I don't know. I gotta try to find that program. They said it's 22 episodes on Netflix.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to check it out.
polygamous. Yeah.
All right, I might check it out because I can get Netflix, but I watch. I don't watch too much TV, but I might watch it. But I'm gonna watch this Disney Soul, this thing called Soul. So I'm
Right,
gonna
you
watch
see, I'm
that.
not a movie watcher either, but some things, if they good, is good. But I just thought I'd let you know that when you in your free time, you want to check it out, because I'm definitely going, because everybody said it's so good. So I'm gonna try to look it out
Okay,
first.
Well, thank you for coming over, Uppity. It has been a pleasure, and thank you so much again. And like I said, we'll be doing this again. So y'all, I thank Uppity for coming over, BBW and
Right.
Rodney. Thank y'all for coming over. And Uppity, y'all make sure you go check out her channel. Make sure y'all check out
Yeah.
BBW and Rodney.
Appreciate you. Happy Juneteenth, Juicy and
Happy
you ushers.
Juneteenth.
Lady, you
Thank
guys.
you. Y'all take care. Bye.